Hello everybody, welcome back to Humankind. It's wonderful to be back in one of 2021's greatest historical strategy games. Today I'm playing the Peacemonger challenge. These are my map settings. I won't muck around for too long. I've got random competitors on, 6 of them in total. Fast speed, humankind difficulty, and as you can see I haven't really changed anything. We've got 80% land instead of 70. Otherwise I have a random number of continents. Let's not dilly-dally. Let's jump straight in and check it out. Now, I haven't, to be perfectly honest, fully optimized those map settings, right? If I was really trying to gamify this challenge, I would have made it so that each player had their own continent. I would have reduced the number of players on the map. For those who don't know, Peacemonger is a Steam challenge for humankind, and I'm trying to complete them all. Probably not this year, but maybe. We'll see how we go. The calendar is getting very full. However, this one requires me to build no military units, aside from the scouts that we, harvest? Aside from the scouts that we gather in the early game, we're not allowed to build any more units for the rest of the game. Now, if we acquire some by acquiring an independent people, I believe it's okay to keep them. But really, the crux of the challenge is that we're not allowed to build anything different, okay? No military units can be built today. We have to just try and get by without building them. Hey, Tinker, good to see you. I was actually going to do a Civ 5 live stream today, but I thought maybe I should give Humankind some love because it's been a couple of days. I haven't been able to stream as much lately, so thought I'd give Humankind some loving, but I've absolutely got Civ 5 on my list as well. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad you just found those guides. Love them. Absolutely love them. Yeah, starting the stream a bit earlier, I guess, for a lot of you guys, Eventum. Given that a lot of your time zones have changed, and mine hasn't. So I'm still trying to place, like, what the best time to do this is, but we'll see how we go. Probably a little bit earlier than normal for you guys.
If you learn anything else, you could learn what killed them.
I will go back down and get the science reluctantly. Very reluctantly, I'm going to jump back down here. It feels like a waste of time, because really I want to try and be getting more units, right? I've got none, and I can move through to the next era. Oh, and I don't know if it's a great idea or a terrible idea. Let's have a look and see who we can choose from. We've lost the Mycenaeans. And the Harappans. Oh my goodness. Okay. When I did this, staying in the Neolithic, but yes, the Neolithic era has been nerfed a lot. Probably since you did this challenge, unless you did it since the last update in the last week. It's now much harder to get food in the Neolithic era, which makes it much harder to do this challenge. Get the scouts. Well, it's tempting. It's tempting to hang around and build up a bunch of scouts, because they're going to be my only military units. Or actually, do we say, screw the scouts, right? It's much harder to get them now anyway. We haven't got a lot of food. Let's just move through. Yes, this is fast. Let's just move through, take our culture, right? Start building up our districts and build our population that way. I think that's the wrong move, so I'm going to keep exploring around. And go, remind me later. I need more than one unit at least. Surely. What a dreadful start. All of these scientific discoveries. Oh, they would usually be amazing, but not today, Chief. Not today. I just want some people. This will be a person. It's not a person. What? Get out of here. Ridiculous. Okay. This is really starting to take the piss now. Nomadic units count. Well, I don't build them, so they don't ruin the challenge. The fast time out of the Neolithic, food plus tech equals better peasants. We do need better peasants. Okay, let's have a look and see who we can choose from. Still. We lost the Egyptians as well, as you would expect. Is it a Babylonian start? You guys voted science, technology, better walls for better peasants, which probably makes it a Babylonian start. God, I would love to choose an expansion to start. They've gotten a lot stronger. If we look through the rest of this list, I don't think the Nubians, obviously not the Olmecs, sorry Olmec gang. It's either that or Joe, I suppose. Right? I think, judging by how you voted, 55% in favor of science. Let's try a Babylonian start in that case. 30% of people voted for more food, for more population, for more peasants, and only 13% voted for other. So, seems like I had my poll options fairly well aligned there. Planning on doing more videos on the game 2 weeks ago with the... Oh yeah, I've still got that save. Yeah. I haven't touched it. It's still there. That golden save from that Assyrian run. Yeah, no, I'm still planning on messing with that. I just haven't quite figured out what to do with that, like what content to make from that, or how to make it. But that save file is there, absolutely, I haven't lost it. It was such an exciting one. To be honest, this is not a mega exciting start. Even though there's a river here, I think I'm going to move off it. Only because it's in a really awkward position where it's straddling around 4 different spots. Now, don't get me wrong, we could absolutely make the most of that with a unique district, but it just doesn't really super excite me right now. So I'm going to go for a more stable +8, +9 tucked into these hills. Oh, maybe we should have gone Joe. Deep regrets. I'll allow it for now. This is a dreadfully slow start. Part of me thinks maybe we just re-roll. This is really bad. I don't like this at all. Let me know what you think I should do. Hey! Puking Pumpkin, so good to see you! Oh, thank you so much. This is a rough start. You're absolutely right, Daniel. Let me know what you think. I put a little poll in the chat. We'll continue to play, of course, while you vote. Hey, Cyclone, how are you? How are you? Yeah, post a little poll in there for you, but I don't love this. This is not a lovable start. We could still play the Babylonians, don't get me wrong. I don't have to ditch them altogether, but... Woof. This is very slow, is my concern. Very slow. Been busy? Me too, friend. Me too, friend. I feel ya. I feel ya. Great to see you, though. I was looking through the channel members the other day, doing a wee shout-out piece, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have not seen you in such a long time. I'm not doing too bad, thanks, Cyclone. Not doing too bad. Really thrilled to be back here streaming. I'm sorry it hasn't been quite as regular over the last few days. Yeah, sorry about that. But I'm back, and very happy to be here. No shame in re-rolling, I agree, and 80% of people think we should do it. Let's not waste any more time on this start. Let's try it again. These were the people who I was playing against. I suppose I'll leave them in, but maybe change out. I might just manually assign these ones. No, actually, yeah, we'll re-roll. We'll re-roll the personas who are just random AI ones. But it looks like we've got Pete, Shaballs, and Let Lucky in this game, plus 2 other random players. Otherwise, we'll just keep everything the same. Smash straight back in. Looks like we got Dedius and Dr. Lee. Fantastic. Pete, you're in this game. Hallelujah. Food plus tech equals better peasants all around. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yes, you are in the list, Eventum. You are. I've got everybody in the list who's given me their persona. So if you've given me your persona, you are absolutely on the list. I don't think I've had to even make any cuts yet, actually. We've just got the perfect amount. Hello, Ben. Good timing. You've just joined us in a, okay. In an interesting reroll. We're just gonna call this take 1, alright? Nobody say anything. This is take 1. Welcome along to the Peacemonger Challenge. We paste a wee stream marker there so I remember. Brilliant. Alright, slightly shaky start, but 15 minutes in, we are good to go. This is, of course, the Peacemonger Challenge, where I'm not allowed to build any units for the entire game. We're playing on Humankind difficulty. Let's see how we go. Oh, that is not a food discovery. I really, really want food discoveries, so we need to get out of this barren land. Oh my god. does it end anywhere? Are we at the northern coastline? No. We're not. We're actually relatively close to the southern, if anything, but it looks like we're right in the middle in this sort of equatorial zone. Oh my goodness, no. I think I can ransack this 5 food. Since they've changed the food, it's going to be a lot harder for us, I think. I could bounce back here and grab this discovery, but it would waste an entire turn's worth of movement, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, there's 2.
But it's better
The same thing's happened again! Oh, it's discoveries everywhere. Oh my goodness. And now this deer is moving in my way. Okay, well that is completely requiring me to change what I wanted to do here. Let's jump up onto the high ground, try and survey a bit more of the land. Yes, a free unit, thank goodness. So we'll send the free unit back to get those discoveries. Great stuff. That was what I really wanted out of this. Hopefully we'll see some food. We've not seen any food. No! However, a die start is something I can really get on board with. So maybe we make this our starting location anyway. I could walk onto that sanctuary this turn. Oh, the animal blocked me. What is it? I think it's just a deer. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, we can win this fight. Right? Please? Are nukes allowed? That is a great question. I believe not, because they are a unit. I don't think it's just land units. I'm pretty sure I can't build boats either. No aerial units, no boats. Just what you see is what you get. I'm pretty sure. Okay, this guy's on a river, so let's take advantage of that. Anyone angry at how perfectly balanced the Khmer are now? God damn them for being so balanced. I agree. I actually quite like them, to be fair. I do actually quite like them. Got this unit, but it's got no movement points. Is it worth pumping down an outpost here? Actually, yes. Let's put that down right now. We've got 2 more scientific discoveries. Actually, there's also an animal. Okay, this is a better start. We've got double the amount of units we had last time. But I don't think we should quite move yet. We've also, interestingly, lost the Nubians this time. And the Egyptians. And the Harappans. So we're going to be choosing from the Babylonians, the Assyrians, and the Phoenicians and Joe. Right? Those are going to be our smaller ones. Let me post a proper poll this time. And you early birds can place your votes in. Oh my goodness, Ashley. I see you. I see you! Let me just chuck this poll in. I think we should vote between Joe, Babylon, and the Assyrians. The Assyrians actually really good since the buff to expansionists. Although it doesn't look like we'll have anybody to expansionist on with our lack of units. However, they also have a great district that boosts influence and a really good oh, we can't build the unit. But they have a great district that builds influence and fortification on our cities. So we maybe shouldn't overlook that. However, go Hittites for stronger plus more levies. Interesting. +1 combat strength. Oh my goodness, and the Awari has been buffed too? Hold the phone! Is this going to be the Hittites game? +2 food and +2 industry on their outposts as well. I'll add them as an option, but I don't think it's a good idea to choose a militarist culture in a game where I can't build units, right? Probably a bad idea because we're not going to get those stars. However, Ashley Ramsey, thank you so much for a $10 super chat. I really, really deeply appreciate it, particularly at times like this. Ashley says, "Hey JP, first time catching a stream. I just watched the first part of the event thanks to watching your videos. I was able to get the 300 pop city after the game finished." Oh, that is so cool. Go you, Ashley. That is awesome. Wicked stuff. I'm so glad. I was able to help you out. But more importantly, glad that you were able to beat that challenge. Alright, I'm going to put the Hittites in, even though I really don't think that's something we should choose. Just because the stars will be pretty difficult. We'll also add Babylon and Joe as our 3 options. I'll leave the Assyrians off, seen as, oh, you know what, I'll put them on 2. Fine. Fine. Who will it be out of these 4 options? You let me know. Used your avatar in a quick event to finish the game. All you need to do is be the world religious leader. And you went atheist and pure defiance. Can you levy units? I believe we can levy other people's units, but we can't buy our own. There's no, like, cheeky, we'll just use gold to build them and build them ourselves thing. That is not a thing. +1 food per population for more people. +1 science per population for good science for the rest of the game. Or the always good industry. I'm going to go science this time for something a little bit spicy and a little bit different. Let's do that. And I believe there was a discovery here. No, I'm actually just crazy. Okay, that's fine. Let's carry on. Not sure why I had that in my mind, but that's fine. Oh my goodness, there's heaps back there. Okay, that's fine. We'll send someone else to go and get those. Actually, let's fight that deer and also end our turn on the sanctuary. That'll get us an extra unit that way. And then if I can spread through here, maybe we can get up there. It's going to take quite a while though. We might consider moving first. The nearest mountains are up here, and my goodness, it is a huge mountain range. We're definitely, and also looks like there's some over here as well. So we'd definitely be able to make the most of a Joe. Hearing some calls to review them quickly in the chat, so certainly. The Assyrians would give us, essentially would be playing them for their easy stars, expansionist, and their Danu, which provides fortification and influence, and we can build it with influence. Nice to have. Hittites are a militarist. But we do get +1 combat strength. Okay. And their Awari, which replaces outposts, is reasonable enough. Then we have Joe, who loves mountains. +5 science per adjacent mountain, and +2 stability on districts. They're an aesthete. And then finally, we have the Babylonians, who are scientists, +2 science per research technology, and a district that provides +3 science per adjacent farmers' quarters, the astronomy house. Those are our 3 options. The Babylonians are probably the most sensible option. And roughly half of you have voted for them, which makes sense. I like that. Let's go bountiful. Build up our food on this outpost. Pop down there and grab that discovery. And actually, seeing as looks like we're probably going to be playing Babylon, I might keep exploring this way. Rather than waste my time trying to go back to the mountains. Although, we've got this unit free, we might as well. We might as well.
Anything that's not nailed down.
Actually a really good spot for an outpost in by those mountains, though. Jeepers. Pretty sure there's one there, but that's fine. We'll go to that one. Move you there. Can we split one of you off? You bet your backside we can. Let's fan out the boys. And maybe go one more turn exploring around. See if we can get any extra units, any extra food. Berries. I kind of wanted these nuts, but the berries will do. Oi, oi, oi. Let's head this way, out of the forests. And hallelujah, there's a kawaii gen. Kawaii? Oh no, it's kawa. Okay. It's got an... So it has a wander, so we can get +5 influence if we take it, but it's so far away. We should really take the closer ones first. Let's just hoover up the last of these discoveries. You go that way, you go that way, you go... nearly that way. Smash that outpost down as well. Now I'm tempted to wait one more turn and get even more discoveries. Hey, Enzo. The Phoenicians were an option as well. Phoenicians were an option at one point, but I think they got hoovered up. I believe Huck is right. They got om-nom-nommed up out of this, right? Or are we thinking about last game? Could be getting confused. Just double check. You know, you're right. The Phoenicians would still be an option. I just don't really think they're powerful enough to warrant. Could have played them. We do have coast on most. But really, overwhelming support for Babylonians. Despite having 4 options in the poll, 1 and 2 people were like, play the Babylonians. So play the Babylonians we shall. I'll just grab this extra influence while I'm here. Yoink, 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 yoink. That's a lot of science. It is actually quite a lot of science. We'll get those 2 dies. Maybe I want the 3rd die. Or all of the strategics. Let's go for the 3rd die with this. Oh my god, so close. 50% of people Babylon, 34% Joe, and really drips and drabs for the others. Absolute drips and drabs. People from Phoenix are Phoenicians. Alright, looks like you guys want to see some hot, sweet Babylonian action, plus 2 science per research technology on the capital, incentivizing me to research the cheaper ones first. Let's jump through into that era. Send that unit down this way, maybe. I also note we have quite a few gemstones. So yeah, actually, Phoenicians could have been a spicy second choice. However, we could maybe consider the Carthaginians. But, oh, there's a pink border. I don't like that. I love our 23 out of 5 knowledge stars, though. I think we might maybe even be able to push for a fairly fast second city, which could get our religion off nicely. Oh dear. I do not want to lose this unit. Super important that I keep my units together now, seeing as we don't have many of them to spare. So what I'm going to do is... I'll keep sending this one that way, actually. But try and bring these ones together. All of these units. Bring them back together. Might group these 2 and these 2. Yes. Now, we can get our first city for free, and we'll need to because we're losing 2 gold. Let's see, we've got 5, 18, or a 20 and 8. Let's go for the 20 and 8, because that's some good population to kick us off with. Grab the pottery workshop straight away, but really what I'm interested in actually is saving up and getting that second city straight away. So let's do that. Also picking up, of course, as cheaper technologies as we can, just to try and get extra science on the capital. Brilliant! Ownder equals wander. Ah, yes. Also potentially an early wander. Yes. Has anyone been able to get to this? I've been trying for a while but can't. We're going to see if we can do it on humankind difficulty, Dario. And if we can't, then I'll come back through and show you a more optimal setup, right? Where we sort of try and gamify it a little bit. I was also wondering, Alec, about the Huns. Do the Huns territory summoned units count? I think so, because it counts as buying them, essentially. In the same way that buying units with gold counts, I believe buying units with influence counts. So, yeah, I thought about that too. Can we get, like, a cheeky Huns win out of this? But I don't think so. This is also a bit of a yikes. I'm going to end my turn on a hill, but it doesn't matter because I've got chariots chasing me down. Oh, the chariots are so good. I don't know what we're going to do about those. Yikes. Here's 1 unit down immediately. Yikes. That's all I can say. Big yikes. Let's group these units as an absolute priority. Although I do want to get that outpost down. But I can just wait 1 more turn to get a second city, so let's do that. Where are you going to want to place this, even? Plus 10, plus 2. It's dreadful. I just want the extra die. That is all I want from this territory. You know, actually, it is probably more useful to have it inland. That way we can try and do some connection, get some weird adjacencies going on. So actually, probably makes a lot of sense to bring you back that way. Boom, boom, boom in the room. Here's my second city. Super Chat donors. Ashley, if you would like to name it, please do let me know. Retire the volunteers, even. Just go super nice gold for vassalage. No, free units are okay, Dario. Free units through events are okay. Curiosity units are also okay. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to pick up one of those because they're quite important. Okay, boom. There's my next city. You reckon retire some people for population? Seeing as we may not need a whole load of units to claim territories, I could maybe get away with retiring this one. Let's retire this one into our brand new city of Sipar. Sure. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. We'll try it. And you, my friend, probably want to build the world's greatest astronomy house. Building this one will get +2 science from this tile next door, which is kind of fun. But we'll get science anyway from building our farmers' quarters, right? So... although that is actually reasonable. If I build a farmer's quarters there, it'll be +9. +7, +8. Eh. Sure. Let's just go for the one that's good right from the start. That early science will hopefully snowball. This one is much harder to build a reasonable. I might go for an industrial quarter here first. Which seems a bit odd, but I think it'll just help this city out quite a lot. And as I say, let's keep going for the cheapest technologies first. We also have our collective minds ability, of course, that we shouldn't sleep on, but we might want to use fairly soon. But first, a word from our sponsor, Gemstones. Holy freaking moly, let's claim these. They are fantastic. No, I haven't messed around with any of the rebalance mods, Huck. There are so many of them, to be honest, I look at them and get a bit overwhelmed. I'm like, look, we can't all be rebalancing. Somebody's rebalancing has to be better than the others. And I don't really, as much as I would love to, I don't really have the time to deeply playtest all of them. So, kind of hoping that one will, or a couple of them will emerge as sort of the quote-unquote better ones. As sad as it is to say. Do the Huns and Mongol EU remain nomadic when we transcend? Also a good question. How would I get a hold of them is my first question. I think they do maintain their nomadic promotion. Actually, Ben, I'm not sure. It will be my rebalance, I guarantee it. That's what they all say, Alec. That's what they all say. But maybe. +14 up there, or actually just smash down a +11, +11. Why not? We're right here, we may as well do it. My unique unit doesn't matter, so I'd really just be unlocking copper with that, so I'm gonna go for fishing instead for the harbours.
In constructing an emblematic quarter, you have become
and there's a way through! Woohoo! Risked it for the biscuit. Brilliant. This counts as a farmer's and a research quarter, so they will get adjacency bonuses off each other. So if I build it here, and then we get this territories down, like, in and around here somewhere, we could potentially build up quite a nice spot. So I'm going to try go for it there. I know I've already ruined one of its adjacencies, but that's okay. It doesn't actually need to be, like, super mega perfect 5 million. Let's go. +5 influence on the main plaza. Of course, these main plaza ones are quite useful for us. Because, might hold on to legitimacy. Because we already have 2 cities super fast. Let's improve these dyes as a priority. They will be adding a whole lot of infrastructure to my city, which is fantastic. And really, I need these claimy boys to start claiming things, don't I? We've sent them a long way from home. About as far away as we could take them. And of course, I'm not allowed to train any more units, so I actually need them back to start claiming things. Might have to risk it and separate them, maybe. Yeah, I think we do have to. +3 science off that harbour. Absolutely not mad at that. That is brilliant. Let's send you up there. More science, more discoveries. Absolutely fantastic. You can grab that one. A little bit cheeky gold, never hurt nobody. Okay. Lake Titicaca is down here. Very fun. Buy that out with my gold. Pretty keen to get the stuff built ASAP. Maybe... Ooh, you are starving. But you're getting an astronomy house online. It's okay. It's okay. Could probably use some more food, actually. Let's help it along. Ensure it doesn't starve. We'll go for irrigation along those lines as well. And I think we're doing well. Seems like some of the early mods so far create small breaks in the game, preventing tooltips from displaying. You're right. Yes, yeah, absolutely right, Pete. I mean, it's the modding tools themselves are only in beta, to be fair, so maybe a little bit of that is to be expected. +6 faith on main plaza is just overwhelmingly better than shamanism here, so I will absolutely take that. All the stars in the world can't catch us up. Yeah, you're right. Of course, the mod tools are in beta. They can be a little not transparent in how things display. Alec, also likely a very great point. Mr. Peacemonger might have caught a lucky break on his own island. Maybe! Hey, Jacob, nice to see you as well. Oh, it's so good to be able to stream again. I've been a little bit held up over the last few days. Wonderful to see you all. So good. I feel like a fast religion's going to be quite important for me here too. 10 turns is really slow, though. Like, I almost want to just build a Maker's District first, just so we have a little bit more industry under our belts. And I actually reckon we probably don't need that scientist. We can probably just go food and industry. Yeah, nice. We should really be attaching some territories, too. So, like, this one, for example, has got +16 food. And some horses. And some gemstones that we couldn't see. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. Also, this Southern Territory, not mad at this one. +17 industry for no food? You know me too well. I take it instantly. Because we can just get food with our harbour, so who cares? Brilliant. Oh, yeah, you know what, Ben? I think you might be right. We may have lucked into our own island. And that is completely on random map settings as well. So that is super exciting if that's the case. Yeah, and as I say, we'll just spend a little bit of influence here. +12 food. And boom, look at that. Now it's a fantastic outpost. +14, +17. We're not even the Egyptians or the Babylonians, by the way. So good. Harbours. Really one of the most slept on districts in the game, I reckon. Super underrated. I need to claim this central territory, and we want to claim it in and around here somewhere, so let's do that. Then we want to get up and get those gemstones, so let's get writing. Then the gemstones become super good. Have you put any thought into starting later in the day? 6-hour delay would be prime time. Yes, Huck, I have. Yep, I have. When will it be? Maybe over the weekend, or maybe early next week. But yes, absolutely. I'm going to run a channel poll just to get a feel for which time zone would be the absolute best. But yeah, going to try and do an afternoon, what in my time would be an early afternoon stream for one of the next streams. And just see how it goes in terms of how many people are around. Because of course it will isolate the European viewers. Sorry, Europeans. But it will be a much better time for the US and other folks. So yeah. Definitely going to give that a go. Back again. Please explain the challenge. Can't build any new units. That is correct. That is correct. Marco, nothing but the scouts that we start with. Or, I believe we can rent units from tribes. Or potentially, if we take cities, we can take units. But of course, you know, for example, if an independent tribe, if we take the city that belongs to an independent tribe, I believe we take their units and it doesn't count because we didn't build or produce them ourselves. But apart from that, that's basically it.
Most problems eventually yield to the onslaught of more brains.
You go that way. Let's paint this map red. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely will be
things
giving
that
that a go
generation
in one of
will
these
can be
ones this
passed
time
to the
soon.
next
Just didn't quite work today.
via
It won't work
something
tomorrow
more
because I have to work.
reliable than campfire stories.
Okay. You probably want to nestle this up against the mountains. Yes. You absolutely do. We'll do the old harbour strat. Never fails. Ooh. Of course we can research through an era. Oh my god, he totally forgot. Although I was getting the early texts kind of on purpose. We'll grab philosophy, fortifications, and standing army. Those ones are all very paramount to our success. So paramount to our success. It's not even funny. Yeah, let's do that. And you know what? Speaking of paramount to success, I think it might be time for a cheeky holy moly site. Where do we want it? There. Oh, kind of there. Ah, that'll do. Babylon, super short on food. What are you up to, friend? Need more food districts. Could swap population for it. Let's do it. Don't think I'll do it again, but we will keep pumping. More gold. Pump that out. There we go. So I've just used some population and a little bit of cash to help ensure that Babylon doesn't totally starve itself. And now it should grow reasonably. Sipar is probably suffering the same fate. This infrastructure will become quite good too because we have a unique farmers district. But I might just give it the same treatment. Give it a farmers quarter first. We'll put it on a much better stead moving forward. I could yeet the 3 population out, but I won't. We should also consider actually attaching at this point. And probably Sipar wants to do it first. Or we could go that one. Oh my goodness, the options are endless. Either way, let's connect 3 gemstones and a copper. Woo! And Sipar, you can have... Hold on. We should also give it a harbor. There we go. Right. Sipar can have that one next door. There's our expansionist start. Brilliant. Babylon will probably want to hoover up maybe this one next to it. Unless Sipar wants to get it for like the ultimate combo. Nah, I think we give it to Babylon actually. And then we try and probably get a 3rd city at some point. Just not quite sure where. Maybe down here, although I see an independent people. This could be our opportunity actually to get a couple of units. Yes. Absolutely, Puking Pumpkin. Members multiplayer is something I'm super excited about trying. And aside from the couple of difficulties around who hosts it and how do we sort the time zone, the main one is just for me making sure that Humankind multiplayer is in a stable enough position that it could handle it properly. And I know that every update they're working super hard to improve the stability of multiplayer. I foresee it being something that we do probably this side of Christmas. I wouldn't want to just concrete promise it in case it doesn't happen, but my feeling is that it will happen and it will probably be this side of Christmas. So within the next, sort of 4 weeks or so, depending on how these updates go, when they come out, and if people are having a good time with Humankind and multiplayer still, of course, as well. That's quite important. We need the players. We need the players! Thank you also to everybody who's liked the video. I'm not going to really push it too hard this time. Kind of keen to just see how it plays out naturally, but I really do appreciate that support. Hey, Shorty, how you doing? How you doing? Do you get FIMs from pats on your territory that you haven't exploited? Pats? Not sure what you mean by pats, Daniel. But I think the answer to your question is no. I'm assuming you mean parts, and no, we do not. We do not get, say, these. These are not ours. But these are. Yes. These are. Just our exploited tiles. We could save up for a wonder to exploit a few more, but I don't think we'll bother. We tend to lose them on Humankind difficulty anyway, so let's just wave the white flag there. Let's give Babylon Lily Borea. Sure. And actually, it's super close to finishing this in a turn. Come on, you industrialists. One more. There we go. Oldest of the Gods in 1 turn. Great stuff. I'm a little scared about what this independent tribe's gonna look like and how they're gonna feel about my one unit. So I'm just gonna place down this outpost now. If we need to relocate it, we can. But it's quite important that I have it. There's trade expeditions, so we could actually jump across the ocean and see if we can find someone. I see unknown black borders there. I see pink borders there. I see... Oh god, those chariots. Get me out of here. These are going to be the death of me. Looks like it's time for another Babylonian district. Let's put it down there. Great success. Then we'll get the astronomy house. Probably the walls are super important for this challenge as well. My god, I need walls! Also, maybe the forge. We've got 2 coppers. I think we need to prioritize the forge. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Wondering if I want to collective mines at some point now too. Probably not. I think the industry is more important. We could also consider moving through to the next era. Let's have a look and see who we can actually choose from. I'd love to play a multiplayer game just because none of my... Yeah, well, it's absolutely going to be a thing. So I'm very excited to play it. And of course, we'll start from people in the Discord because that makes sense to start from the members Discord and work our way out if we need to. But I dare say we should be able to fill it up from there. Okay, so we have the Greeks. Could go for a strong science build to get ourselves toward those walls. Maybe. Carthaginians would give us a great harbour, so I'm kind of excited about the prospect of them too. We don't want the Goths or the Huns, or really the Mauryaans either. And then it's just the Romans. So actually, it's quite a narrow decision band for me here. It's either the Greeks or the Carthaginians. The Greeks who I famously voted a C tier in my tier rankings. That meme seems to have died itself down. But still, it's there. And also the Carthaginians, who have a whomper of a harbour. Take a look at that industry from Coastal Tiles. Very good. And I'm assuming we'll have some good ones to claim off it. We haven't got our religion yet, though, so we may not have the super god of the seas. But, either way, who will it be? Let me know, you beautiful live viewers, you. Place your votes! Let your democratic voice be heard! Carthaginians or the Greeks? And in terms of our overall stars, we are doing not too bad. Obviously, I'd like to get my gold science star, so we'll hang around for that. Hopefully, militarist stars are going to be nearly impossible. Hopefully, though, we can pick up some of these other ones. I noticed that merchant stars are particularly low. So, what I could do is get a really good gold district here next to try and build up those stars. So I'm going to do that. It's next to 2 gemstones. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow, it's actually time for us to sail into the ocean too. So let's head up here. Looks like there's a good amount of coastal water here. We might be able to get through into some neighboring territories and go and explore. I can rent these units. I believe the game allows me to do that. I haven't double checked, but from what I sort of briefly read about the game, it seems like I'm allowed to rent things because it doesn't count as building them. And I'm tempted to do it just so they don't harass me, but I'm going to try and play the game without doing so. Quickly get walls in Babylon, because I don't like these chariots hanging around near me. So I'm going to shoot some population out just to finish those walls. Sorry, people of Babylon. One day you will grow. It's just not now. And yeah, okay, sure. Look at all this movement. My god, you've got a lot of movement. Go you. Let's head up here and see what we can find. There's an aesthete star. Wonderful. And hey presto, I see coastal tiles and they've already been claimed. Cool, 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 cool. Are you coming to hassle me at Sapar as well? You better not be! Try and grow up this population nice and big. 2 turns or 3 turns. Wonder if I can finish this market quarter actually now. Let's see what happens if I throw... It's only actually a difference of 1 turn. Not worth starving for. Oh my god. Devilish. How far we've come. I suspect the lack of war stick will bite you, my friend. A mini pixel for 7 months. The very first. The very first. Go you. Great to see you, friend. Congratulations on 7 months. Can you believe it? Carthaginians, 54%. My goodness, that's a close vote. My goodness. We could also claim a wonder. Do we have the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? No, we don't. We only have the Temple of Artemis. I don't think I want that. We're gonna save our time. So we're seeing the message a few seconds before. Oh my goodness, that is strange. Are you allowed to build settlers? No units. Nope. No units whatsoever. Is he on 1 scout already? He's on 2. He's on 2. He's got 1 in Babylon, and he's got 1 up here. That he's sending out into the ocean. So go him. Let's try and maybe buddy up with our neighbor. Who do we have here? It is actually the man, the myth, the legend, Pete himself, who is well ahead of us already. Let's try and win Pete over with some trade. Pete's refused that trade. Oh, that's not good.
I'm not interested. Not at all.
The Persians. You are traitorous, wary, vindictive. Plus 20% industry, plus 10% fame. That's one worth doing. Also, you attack on sight. Gee, Pete, I'm feeling a bit targeted. And you systematically refuse demands. You are quite possibly the worst opponent I could have ever put in this game. That is not good. Yikes. I don't even know actually if we want to even go up there. Let's flee. Oh, thank you so much, Devilish, for the $1.99 super chat. Devilish is kia ora, by the way. Hope you're well on this fine day. My friend, I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Oh my goodness, it's Skyrim's 10th anniversary. Oh, I love Skyrim. Octopus, you reminded me with your Skyrim quote. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Devilish. I appreciate it. I don't know how many you've done over the lifetime of your support of this channel, but it is a many, and I really do appreciate it, friend. Seriously. You're one of the reasons why I'm able to do this in the little bits and bobs that I'm able to do. Babylon. Time to attach? Or maybe a 3rd city, actually. Yeah. Let's get a 3rd city down here. The city of Kiss. Brilliant. Dreadful district. Maybe Kiss wants... Ooh, wow. Starving Kiss needs farmer's quarters. There's one. And we'll get one next door as well. Try and build up some jobs here for the people of Kiss. Yep. Great success. In fact, maybe we get the barns. We'll just yeet some people out for the barns. Yeah, great. That's actually brilliant. Now the city is coming along very nicely. Welcome to the city of Kiss. Isn't it wonderful to be there? What if I go for a 4th? It could be too greedy. Either way, one more technology and we're moving, and it looks like we're moving through as the Carthaginians. Nearly 60% of people voted for them. Oh, thank you. How do you get the pop-up windows to not block your tiles? Which pop-up windows? Man, there are lots of culture combos you can do in Humankind, but I'm convinced there are more different Skyrim editions than that. Yeah, Octopus, I think I've bought the game 3 times. I just don't know if I want to buy it again for whatever edition is coming out tomorrow. I just don't think I do. 10th anniversary, I believe. Alongside a GTA anniversary collection and something else as well is celebrating a super anniversary. I forget. Okay, Kiss. Can't build units, so they're out of the question. I think we still have some versatility from the iron, though. So we should try and get that online, maybe. Oh, although, those foodie districts are just so good. Cool. And we're still getting +2 science per technology, so I'm still going to hoover up those cheap ones, just because I don't really need the more expensive ones at the minute. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I think we move through now. Ooh, gold star for less than 70 gold. Also, 2 populations would get me another one. 70 gold, that's only 2 turns. And actually, it could almost be 1 turn. Wonder if I put everyone in money for a turn. It's so close. I think we can do it in a turn, though. There we go. Little bit of cheeky, sweaty min-maxing will do it. I don't like these units outside of Kus. Bit of a yikes. I could rent them, but I'm gonna not do that. There's an agrarian star and a merchant star. Great success. We nearly completed it. We've got the agrarian one we would have, but I don't think we'll wait to get that. I think that's a bit too long. You voted 57% in favor of Das Carthaginians. That you never tried. No, I've absolutely played Total War Octopus. In fact, it was one of the first franchises I really got on board with. The original Rome Total War. In fact, I have the case sitting just across from me, over on a shelf. My Rome Total War discs from when I was much younger was one of the first strategy games that I played. Alright, but not so much in some of the more recent ones, it would be fair to say. Alright, Carthaginians, so we got a 25% cheaper discount cost on all future districts, and a really nice Chthon as well. +3 industry per adjacent coastal water, +2 industry per lake, and unfortunately an elephant that we won't be able to use. And yes, we do still have to play through the elephants only run. I remember. It's on my list. I do need the better walls, but the question is, do I need them right now? I feel like no. So I'm just going to ignore those briefly. Let's buff our farmers' quarters because we have a heckload of them. And actually kind of important to build my first harbours. Unless I want to wait on them, which I kind of don't. You know what? I'll collective mines for a turn. Why not? I'm going to pass through 1 turn on collective mines. Just to give me a little kick-to-touch boost of science as we roll through into the next era. I like it, actually. It's kind of fun. And what do we want to get super quickly? Craftsmanship. Why not? 350 science per turn. Go you! And let's get you into the ocean and sailing around this way. Maybe we find an island.
As urban centers grow, both ideas...
He don't attack, he don't protect, but for sure he min-max. Shogun 2 is my favorite. Oh, actually one that I didn't play a lot of, but I bought it when it was brand new, and it was like so much money for me at the time. Not that it wouldn't be now, but it was a lot of money for me at the time. And I bought it, and it didn't work on my crappy laptop, and I was absolutely heartbroken. So I'm scarred a little bit by Shogun 2. I've never actually properly played it. Oh, Shogun 2. Okay, now we're being rewarded for making money. But first, a word from our sponsors. Look at these Chthons! Woof! Oh, brilliant. +8, +9, +10, and +2. Woo! That is incredible. Absolutely amazing. Get me these harbours online. +13 gold from that bad boy up there as well. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those sneakers? We've got a lot of work ahead of us to get these cities built up. I think we need to choose an industrial culture at some stage soon. And actually, I can get a Chthon already over here, can't I? Yeah, baby. Plus 15 industry on this outpost. Wow. It's a shame we've already got a normal harbor there. Just smash it down there. It's not optimal, but man, it's good. This outpost is begging to be attached to somebody. I wonder if Babylon wants it. I'm also kind of thinking maybe we want it as a third city. Also, I note we've met the Morians. It's Didius 13. Let us see if they will trade. They're not going to trade with me either. Really don't like the fact that people don't like me a lot. That's heartbreaking. And I don't know what we're going to do. What do I do if I can't trade? Ah! Ah! No! This is not how this is meant to go. I actually don't know what we do. We need more food. We need more peasants. Here he comes. Here comes actually Didius, but either way. Oh no. Okay, here's our first conundrum. I mean, they're clearly coming to attack me. There's no world in which I don't die from this horribly. Babylon's got 9 population. It's working on its walls. Maybe I bring this unit back to try and defend Babylon. I mean, it's just a scout. Does it really matter? I don't think it does, to be honest. Oh no, we can't even get anywhere. Yikes. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to rent these. But they're in decline! No! I should have been down looking at them ages ago. Either way, we have a religion. It's a really dreadful one, but we can still pick up a little bit of extra industry from forests. So, let's grab that. How far ahead are people? Actually, they're not that far ahead of us. Okay. Where there is a will, there is absolutely a way. Let's get Sapar working on our next holy site. And we'll get Babylon doing it once its walls are done as well. In the meantime... Oh, one sec. Oh my god, he's back in 1 second. Okay, so we can't claim them because they're in decline. That is really bad news. There goes my emergency backup. Can we get KISS working on this as well? Maybe not advisable, actually. Although we can probably shift some more people onto industry. You know what, let's do it. It'll only take 3 turns. Oh, please don't fight me. Come on! We can be friends! We can be friends! What are these 12 units doing? Get out of here! Choose Norse and use iron reserves to raise militia. Ah, interesting. I wonder if that counts. I hadn't thought about that, Marco. I hadn't thought about it. That is a really interesting point. I don't know if that counts or not. Technically, we're not building them, although I am constructing them, I suppose. Technically, I suppose I'm summoning them. I don't know what you would use, and I don't know if that works or not. If we get desperate, we might have to do it, though. Maybe they're just 12 traders. Yeah. Yeah, look, they're just coming over to trade. Everything is fine. Everything is so fine. What can I do to even try and protect myself here? We didn't choose another science culture, so I can't get through and research the next walls. Where the heck even are they? A long way away. I really do want to trade. Like, I actually do. None of these are very useful, so let's just move to Imperial Power. Monitor these units to see where they're going. Please stay away. I'm gonna turn this into my 4th city. The city of Carthage has been born. And my goodness, it needs walls. Maybe that will distract. And then we can bounce down here and get its other territory. Religious tolerance, not something I'm particularly interested in having. And let's bring this poor boy back after successfully finding Nout. Good one. Use an extractor to build that iron. Right, got some nice walls around Babylon now. This is good. We need more districts though. Shoot, actually. We really need more districts because that will give us more spots to stand and spawn. So I'm going to try and lace some of these through here. We need more spots for our peasants, basically. To be within our city walls, right? Sipar's not doing terribly. 1 turn until that holy site's down. Carthage has got a turn for its walls. And then this independent people, they've fallen. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get to them in time to get a free city out of them. However, there should still be a reasonable territory down here for us to claim, right? Yeah. This is not bad. 11-14. 9-17. Brilliant. Let's grab it.
A permanent settlement on another continent.
And let's use our influence to get a plus 12, plus 15 harbour. What a territory this is! Carthage wants it immediately. Brilliant stuff, Carthage. Great success, actually. And let's just get that really important infrastructure in place. Starting, of course, with walls, I think. Yeah, baby. The Carthaginian walls need to be built. And actually, these districts need to be built too, don't they? Get those as a priority as well. Okay, cool. Alright, we're at 4 cities. We've crammed them into this continent and hoovered it up ourselves. Huck is here, but Huck is also working. And yes, you're right, Octopus. Thank you very much for encouraging people to absolutely destroy the like button. We have around 2 times as many live viewers as we do likes at the moment, so here's looking at you. Just got here, do you have peace mode on? No, I don't. That would be a very easy way to complete the challenge though, wouldn't it? If we get desperate next time, we'll set up an optimum settings and we'll just go peace mode, blitz, choose the fast cultures, see if we can speed run it in 15 minutes. How about that? But no, the minute we're not actually trying to set up the game in any way to try and achieve this. I'm literally just saying, you know what? Let's just play a normal game of Humankind and see if we can beat this challenge. See if I can beat Humankind in normal settings without building units, basically. We are losing our stability a bit, but I don't think it matters. I think that influence is going to be less useful this game if I'm trying to turtle up on my island. Maybe my neighbor is taking their units away. Potentially. I've got some scary walls now. Maybe my district defense is high enough to scare them off. Speaking of, actually, really might want to consider building some garrisons too. Could be worth a go, even just to have the tile to defend. Okay. What do I want to do with this scout? Realistically, probably just position it in a city, right? They're dreadful units with literally 13 strength. Like, these units at sea are probably stronger. Nearly. But still, it's a unit. And it's the only one I've got. Except for this bad boy, who maybe we try and explore off this coastline. Try our luck up this way. Let's do it. Let's also make sure that we're min-maxing our cities as much as we can. Get the walls online, get the harbour improvements online.
Trouble comes.
Stability's starting to really hurt
with a number of
down in
pragmatic
Kiss,
ideas.
actually. It's because it doesn't have any of its wonders of its own, right? We need, like... Oh, it's so tempting to build units. We need more holy sites. We need more food. We need more influence, I guess, for the wonders. I hadn't super prioritized that. It could be worth considering. The Persians have reached the classical era and stayed as the Persians. Most interesting. I made my persona nice since it's modeled loosely on my wife because they're so... Aww. That is so nice. Go you. That is brilliant. Oh, we should really get these walls online, hey. Sapar. Get your defense up. 50 defense. Is that good? Actually, yes. San Lorenzo's... Oh, these units are amassing on my border nonetheless, though.
Astride the globe. And what will you do with his power?
Kinda scaredly building garrisons. Okay, there's literally 2 coastal tiles here just to tease me into building toward them. Sorry, into sailing toward them. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, okay, there was a fight over there. I suppose I could sail out one more. Oh, don't tempt me. We will get that, but it'll just take a minute. I'm gonna have to come back here for a turn and then pop out and get it. Uh-oh.
Yield quickly, and with luck, we can...
This is not good. Oh no! I was gonna offer my surrender, but they're demanding that I take their religion. Okay, so we're potentially losing our own religion here. But better than losing the game. And they don't want any of my cities. They just want 2,500 gold.
Soldiers die. Cities burn.
Alright, we're tapping out. We're piecing out. It has caused me to lose a lot of gold. So we'll put all of our cities on mega gold focus. Or at least as much gold as they can focus on. Which, granted, is not a huge amount. Although, actually, Sapar's gonna starve. I actually think we want Sapar to instead focus on industry to try and build me up some of the stuff that's going to make me more money in the long run. And yes, you're absolutely right. Building the garrisons closer to the city would be useful in providing me more spots for my peasants to stand.
Your people see it
Totally
as a
right.
place of safety and a symbol of
Okay,
power.
yeah, so we're bankrupt, and
Only
we're going to be
your friends
bankrupt for
know
about
the
8
extensive
turns.
wine cellar.
Not the end of the world. This stability down here is the end of the world, though. I don't mind starving a little bit, I don't think. Actually, let's just buy one of those. Let's yeet everyone out of this city. Get to work on these garrisons. +5 stability on garrisons, super good. That should hopefully save Kiss. And we know that there's... I can't quite remember where it was. There it is. I just got a free boat. Woohoo! Does not count as building a unit, of course, because we found it through a discovery. And hey you, stage 541! Sorry to have missed your very generous $2 super sticker. Thank you very much. Welcome along. Welcome along. Maybe they'll trade now. Hey, maybe, now that we're the same religion. Yeah. Let's see.
Here
No.
is a proposal to get your heart racing. You cannot do whatever you want.
They still don't want to trade. Are you for real? Is this really how we're playing this game? Like, come on! There we go. You can go there. Oh my god, it's another free boat. Well, this is actually maybe a strategy here. We can build up a free navy by lucking into these units. We might be able to stop attacks coming over from the sea.
Getting some exercise as well.
Maybe. It's a big maybe, but it just might work. I'm broke and I can't buy trade routes anyway. It's true, but we're not, like, terribly broke. It's only a few turns. We've lost the English and the Franks. We could go for the Norse. I don't like having military star, but the harbour is nice. Who else do we have? The Umayyads. We don't have any alliances, so we would literally just be playing them because they're scientists, which I'm not mad at, and also they're great mosque. However, maybe we take the Khmer. Other option could be the Ghanaians, but again, we're really short on trade. Aztecs, not interested. Get the Civic to accept foreign religions. The 28 boats that were launched at you last stream. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, who do... Yeah. Wasn't that a time? Okay, I think we should either probably play the Khmer, who are almost certainly our best bet. We get to try the newly nerfed Khmer as well. And crucially, that they're an industrialist, which I want, because I feel very behind on my infrastructure. The other option could be the Umayyads. They are a scientist. They could take us toward patronage a bit quicker. Could try and get patronage online. Again, without the trade, it's arguably less useful, but we do have dyes and gemstones that we could get. And then finally, I think the Norse for their harbour. They're very foodie harbour. However, it is worth noting they are a militarist, right? But they would buff our boats, so potentially we use our free boats to protect ourselves. Not mad at that strategy. Either way, let me know. Take a vote. Puke and Pumpkin. Off now to redeem yourself with some chores. Fair enough, friend. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for your support as well, more than anything. Thanks for helping me do what I do as much as I possibly can. I appreciate you so much. See you, friendo. How much longer do I want to hang around? Shoot, I can't get any more expansionist stars for the rest of the game. That's a bit of a yikes. Technologies were 5 off. Agrarian were a wee bit off as well. I can get my merchant stars at least. We'll get those. And yeah, so we've converted to Olmec polytheism now, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Rumors of me picking up potentially religious tolerance, +3 influence on territories if they follow my state religion, or +5 faith on territories and a new grievance. I guess open-minded would be useful for my influence generation eventually. It would also push us in the right direction. Although, do I want to go homeland to buff my peasants? Maybe I do. I might just hold off on that one for a minute. We will swap over to this religion though, and it probably will be the most dominant now that we've done it. So, go them for getting the most dominant religion early on. Credit where credit's due. That was a good move. I think I'll go remind me later for now. Early votes are suggesting the Khmer to be the right option. I think you're probably right. Focus up. Turtle up. Do what we need to do. Let's send this boat hopelessly out to sea. Ooh. Aha. Interesting. Oh my god, we lost it straight away. It must have been in a deep ocean tile. Shoot, I just can't get across there. There's more land, but I can't get to it. We lost that boat instantly, which is dreadful. Shoot, and I can't even get around without declaring war, which means... Oh no, we can probably get around south. Okay, back you come.
Death from starvation.
People
It
in
seems that
Sapara are
these are the
apparently
times
dying
that
of
crime
starvation,
equals
which I don't
starving.
like at all. Get yourself a fishery, that should help. And stability is on the upward. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Babylon has got punishment, one of the newly changed civics, plus 100% delay between 2 crises of independent people spawning, or minus 40% stability loss per turn on cities or outposts.
Just don't
Find
turn
me a
the
better
legal
civic.
system
Oh,
into
wait.
a surreptitious
That is
way to
fantastic.
impoverish your enemies.
That should really help us out here with our lost problems. In fact, it is. We're now recovering into the green. Go us! Go us! Oh, Met Gang. Oh, how beautiful. You can have a maximum of 50 personas in your collection, and I haven't actually maxed out yet, Ariox. I haven't had to delete anybody yet to make room for anybody new, which is nice. I will cycle people through when I have to, but I don't need to do that just yet. I assume I'm allowed to upgrade. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that must be how it works. Oh yeah, I'm still kind of poor, eh? Let's keep trying to fix that. Which probably means not a garrison, but rather money from harbors. Market quarters, no. Ongoing trade, no. This city does actually have some market quarters, so it could benefit from that improvement. Nice. And this poor scout has got literally nothing to do. There's siege tactics. Brilliant. Got my merchant ability unlocked. I don't think there's anyone I want to use it on.
Come to demonstrate your customary lack of tact, have you?
And the Franks don't want a bar of meat. Well, this could not have gone any worse. Yikes. Let's get just like money on harbour and all those sorts of fun stuff. And then maybe we push the limits with some more districts. Sure. What is this? Oh no. We got some Kiss rebels. Kiss! What are you doing? Come on! Build your dang city watch. I need you to be stable again. I cannot afford to be wasting population on rebels, for goodness sake. Prosperous for plus 15 money. Some extra combat strength, not mad at it. Unit training is obviously useless for me. Let's try and get the extra money though. We're nearly out of the hole from saving ourselves from that war last time. Last era rather. These units. Oh no, they're actually going to slay my poor scout. Shoot. We are now down to 1 scout hiding in Carthage. That's all we've got. Shoot. Really annoying that I don't have anything to fight them with, because they're just going to maraud around forever. Nearly out of the green. So close.
Water itself in order to feed your people.
Oh, so
Should make it
close.
popular.
Agrarian stars, siege tactics. Great, great, great. Sure, let's get City Watch. Let's really double down and get ourselves back into the green on everything we can muster. Which maybe means more garrisons. Oh my god, they're going for the city. What? Okay, peasants. Great job. It was a risky insta-resolve on my behalf, I know. But they did it. They attacked into our city, and our cities worked as intended. And this one actually doesn't even have stone walls. And it worked as intended. So go you, Sipar. Wow, now people think we should play the Norse. Gee, that swung out of favor of the Khmer in a big way. Interesting. I think the Norse could be the wrong move. Though. What is the logic there? Anyone talking about it in chat? Not really. I guess the persona maximum is some sort of RAM or throttling issue, but I don't know. Should I move through? Are we kind of just treating water at the moment? I'd need another 1400 gold to get my golden merchant star. I did manage to get 2 military victories, which was fun. Thank you, rebels. Maybe we should be spawning them on purpose, actually. Can't get my agrarian. One more for my builder. I'll definitely take that. Maybe we can get another aesthete as well in the short term. Am I building a district anywhere? Yes, I am.
With 5 research
Nice.
quarters dedicated to science.
Oh,
one
yeah.
wonders what will run
There's a
out.
builder start. 1400 gold will get me my golden merchant star. We can do that in 7 turns. I can speed that up at all. Let's get market quarters and buff them. I think money is going to be quite important to me moving forward as a whole, so it might be a good idea to really double down and invest in it. Get that city watch in Babylon, get those 2 market quarters. Sipar's already doing it. Cool. Yeah, so we'll double down, we'll invest in our economy. It's now actually trucking along really well. Ooh, minus 15 stability. Get out of town. It's going to be quite hard to get food in that city. Militarist on Peacemonger is yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm surprised that didn't put more people off. He can hold his island with boat spawns he gets, and also allows the scout to reach the new continent. What the huck, by the way. Yeah, there are definitely some strengths. Can't have a string without that. Go Octopus. Yeah, okay. I do see the strengths in Norse. They're a reasonable pick also to fix our food issues in Sipar. It just does seem odd for if we want to actually win. It seems odd to put all of our bonus fame into a militarist culture, doesn't it? It's a difficult trade-off. Either way, it was a very close vote. I can't build boats, you're right. I have to take them for free. Which at the moment is just this one boat. We have one quadreme. That's all we've got. Probably not worth investing in it. 44% of people voted for Khmer, 40% for the Norse, and 14% for the Umayyads, out of 61 votes in total, and at the moment we have 67 likes. So likers outpace the voters. I don't know, either man, weird votes, disappearing likes, Olmec gang losing 99% of polls. It's a conspiracy, Octopus! Quadreme, the chosen vote. Oh, I love it. Oops, that is not how you spell. It's the quadreme, our dream boat. Alright, is it time for us to move through? Have we extracted enough value out of this era? I can't get my one more expansionist. I am 900 influence away from a golden there, and quite far away from the pop. I think we ignore that. 900 influence. Any way that I could pump that up at all? Not really. I guess celebrating could help. Okay, I see you. Celebrating, sure. Buy an aqueduct. Now it's moving up to 90%. Oh my goodness. Tom, I can't read. Thomas, I was looking at your last name thinking, can I do that justice or not? Or do I just ignore it? But that would be rude. Especially because it's a €2, a sneak peek super sticker. Thank you so much, Thomas, for the tip. Thomas Scherenhorst. How did I do? Probably dreadfully. Thank you so much, Thomas. I really appreciate it. Me think more cities would give an advantage long game. Me think you're right, Marco. Me think you're right. I mean, I've got about as many as I can cram in. Unless I want to detach and reattach. Of course, we could do that. Just thinking, have we lost? No, we haven't lost anyone. Looks like we're going to be all good to get our pick. Just thinking I might be able to squeeze up and get this now. In fact, I might as well. Let's go for the aesthete star. Babylon's defiant, so that's going to hurt our influence generation there a ton. That's fine, I think. I don't think we're too worried about that. And Carthage, what would you like to do? You weird city, you. I guess you can just improve your everything? Question mark? Yeah, there's a great gold district. Get on it, baby. Probably don't need the money from ongoing trade, though. That's probably a waste of time. Nice. Right, so we're just waiting for our influence to tick over, and then we will move through. Speaking of, actually, I have way too much in reserves, so as soon as we move through, if there are any wonders free at all, I think we just hoover them up as fast as we can. Basically, that's the strat here. Pronunciation was good. Did pretty good, only the R in Shirin should have been smoother. Shirin. Smaller or smoother? Smaller maybe is smoother. Woo! My thoughts too. Jumbo would agree, I'm sure. I always agree. Yeah, I'm just very agreeable. Totally agree. Okay. Right. What are we doing? Sure, I trust your judgment. God help me. Okay. Babylon's doing fine. Just waiting on that little bit of influence, aren't we? How many turns is it going to take? This turn! Boom! Another gold star. I can't really get any of the rest, or at least not anytime soon. So let's move through, and the people voted for Khmer, who have been newly nerfed. Let's take a look at what they do. +3 industry on Maker's Quarters. Nice. The Beret provides +5 food and +4 industry, but only per adjacent river. That is the big sort of adjustment to them. They also have an elephant. Of course, we can't use them, but we will absolutely do an elephant run. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off. Greater empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations. It is brains versus brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor. For innovation and brute strength, the Khmer present you with sophisticated hydraulic engineering and ballista-equipped elephants. I like it.
What a beautiful pan that you got to watch there while I was... That is brilliant. Absolutely agree, Huck. Let's keep the Olmec gang rolling in the bottom left. Go you! Go you, Olmec gang! Hey, Thomas, I'm glad I did your last name at least a little bit of justice. Right, so here we have some important upgrades. In particular, feudalism will give us home guard, right? Some more powerful peasants. Let's go for that first, I think. Maybe we consider splitting one of these outposts off and turning it into its own city as well once we get peasantry online. However, I think we'll start with a +15, +7 beret. Okay. Looks like there are no rivers in this territory, so that's probably about as good as we're going to get. +6, +14. Yeah, that's pretty good. The beret counts as a farmer's and a maker's quarter, so that is actually quite nice. Wow. Okay. Come here. Still fantastic along rivers. Absolutely. Oh, and getting them next to each other. Somebody hold me down. Let's get these berets built in the capital. Babylon is going to absolutely skyrocket off that. Fantastic. Carthage as well. Again, not seeing any rivers, but still, I mean, +10, +8, +2. These are fairly good districts nonetheless. And who else do we have? Sapar. Well, we know Sapar doesn't have rivers. So we're just going to try and extract as much food and industry out of these poor berets as we possibly can. Again, I'll just sort of place them wherever the game thinks. It tends to be pretty good at what it does. The militia from military culture don't void the achievement. Yeah, our militia are all good. Our peasantry, our militia... all of these things are fine, right? So as we move through into... Where are we? Military culture. Just double... unsure about that one. Land rights, I think, is quite useful. +10 food per number of attached territories. We actually don't have a huge number of those, but extra industry, extra food.
Individual wealth
Sure,
and
let's do it.
connections determine the status of something as timeless as the land.
All of the wonders in this era have been claimed as well. We're so far behind. We have nothing to do with our dang influence. That is the trouble here.
It seems.
That is the trouble. Fanatical on cities or faith on cities. I don't want either of those. I think we'll go influence. Sure, why not? Let's have a look. We are converting over to this religion. What does it give us? +2 stability on river, +5 money on market quarters, +2 money per trade route, and +50 science per cultural wonder. Man, it would be great if we could trade with our religious leader, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness, we can trade luxuries. Go, 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 go!
We almost feel kinship with you.
Boom. Grab all the dyes. This is exactly what we wanted. Finally. A trading partner worth trading. Thank you, Didius. And oh my goodness, thank you, Lasand, for the $2 super... Not $2. Credit where credit's due. €2 super chat. A bonus for the good language skills, winky face. Thank you, Lasand. Much appreciated. I don't know about good language skills, but I'll take your word for it. Thank you, friend.
Barter or currency? Exchange rates, tolls and taxes to fill.
Want to have a look at my fame? It's not pretty. It's not pretty. Pete, you are absolutely storming away in the lead. However, we are only now just through into this era, so potentially if we can scale some stuff up, we can do well. Speaking of scaling stuff up, methinks maybe land raising is a good idea. I won't earn a lot of money from doing it, but I want to get my districts built as soon as possible. So let's convert all of our science and all of our gold into industry and get these cities built up quickly, right? I'm pretty sure that's the play here. I have to double down on getting these districts built and getting these districts built fast. Plus 20 food, plus 20 industry. Nice districts here. Costing me a bit of stability along the way. So I'll lace through some commons quarters. Hopefully we'll be able to buff those commons quarters in future as well. Plus 15. Maybe another garrison too? Questionable mark? Mark? Sure. Alright. That should put the capital in really good stead to now just smash out collective minds. Knowledge authorities is super good too. And actually, now that we're trading, I reckon we'll go with that. Great success. And let's do the same thing in Sapar. Ensure it can keep up with its stability and stuff, but also fighting the good fight. I guess the industry is worth building there too. Probably in Babylon as well. I probably shouldn't sleep on this much longer. Nice. Oh, and yes, Carthage. Of course! How could one forget Carthage? Plus 30 gold! Woof! Get a chain of garrisons along there. Maybe one there too to connect up to Bibliboss. And then smash out the infrastructure. Lovely! Great success. Actually, maybe we get it some industry too. And some food? Sure.
With 15
nice. Now that we're on collective minds, we should be able to smash out this stuff pretty quickly. And essentially play catch up, right? Not to be confused with ketchup, the world's greatest sauce. Other sources are available. Ooh. 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 Couple of foodies up there by the beret. That will feed the people. And then a couple of industrial districts smashed about too. And some commons quarters in between. Fantastic. Alright. We should be all good now to really send this up. Yes, the Edo Japanese. I can't believe they're already the Edo Japanese. But we are now trading a lot with Dedius. Great news for us. Let's connect even more trade routes by exchanging luxuries and getting all of this copper online. We should start to see our yields really jump up now. Getting even just one trade partner is fantastic. I don't suppose you want to trade, Pete? Oh my god, he does. Oh! Yes! Now we're talking. Of course, I'm not earning any money because I'm on collective minds everywhere. But we did it! I did Octopus. Oh my god, he did. Pressing the like button, that's verboten. I'm already trying that. Big mood, Marco. From now, just part of the mod is published, but I will publish in the next days. Every part is independent and work alone. What mod are we talking about? Hey, Jumbo, did you check out the culture? Maybe they want to trade. Yes! Di perfecte macaroni. I did, and we can actually trade with them. Hallelujah. Japanese, on the other hand, yeah. Free units on military culture. Don't void this challenge because you don't build. Do you mean the ability of a military culture to summon some militia? Could do that. My commons quarters I do want to buff. Question is, do I want to go for the extra food and industry or industry and influence? Influence definitely less useful, but this will buff my garrisons, my pre-existing garrisons, to be even better still. And I'm also wondering, do I actually want the +5 food, or do I want the +1 combat strength from Homeland? It may be a case where I want the +1 combat strength, so I'm going to buff my garrisons instead.
Property, but they are still human beings.
Risky, but I think it's worthwhile. And let's take an alliance with the Edo Japanese. Please, take me under your wing!
At last, we meet the Poles. Their cavalry might have wings, but they are definitely birds of prey.
Yes, the ability to summon some militia. Although, to be fair, they will already, like, in essence, really be summoned as peasants if I get attacked anyway. So, the way I see it, the only purpose for taking a military culture would be if I wanted to summon militia and go and really hunt people down with them. And I don't think that would be advisable because they're not very strong. Whereas if I get attacked, they will be summoned as peasants and fight themselves. The other thing to consider, the other downside to doing that, ATT, would be that if I do that and I choose a militarist culture, I'm then getting most of my fame from my militarist stars, which are unlikely to be stars that I'm earning even if I send my crappy summoned militia out to fight people. So, yes, I can see the upsides, but I just don't think it's quite worthwhile. I just don't think it's quite worthwhile. Hiring armies, however, could be a much better use of my time. Best choice in the game, plus 30% on unit production. Hands down. Hands down. Landraiser, yeah, that's why our economy's tanked. Diogo, what are your mods? I get a lot of people sending me a lot of mods, but I would be happy to take a look at them. I would love to. Of course, they're actually still relatively new, right? There actually aren't that many. Although, if you're after cultural balance, my goodness, there are a lot of cultural balance wonders. Yeah, we're going on Landraiser. We're just we're ignoring science. We're ignoring money. We're just trying to pump out some of this necessary infrastructure for a few turns. Do I want +1 faith and stability on my research quarters? Or do I want +1% science on my holy sites? Realistically, I think we need to stay toward progress.
There is
so I'll have to take that.
Inspiration,
even though we don't have... we have, what, 2 holy sites? It's +2%. I'll take it. Babylon taking a lot longer than I would have liked to get through all of this collective mindsy stuff. Kiss is actually doing a really good job, although also, like, equally, I really wanted to finish up these industrial districts before I move through again. So, a little awkward. We need to try and make sure that we have an industrial base to work with after this era ends, right? That's kind of the main thing that I'm going for here. So, let's build a few more industrial districts about the place. 1, 2. And then supplant a couple of garrisons about. Maybe a commons quarter? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh my goodness, Kick-Ass Duke, thank you so much for the $5 super chat! Kick-Ass Duke says now that's a challenge. No building units and only choosing military civs. Can you imagine? Ridiculous. Anyone tried the angry deer mod, the one that turns deers into predators? Lol, I saw that and thought that could be worth a laugh. Haven't tried it yet. Thought about making a wee gag video about it, maybe. Yeah, could be worth a laugh. Thank you so much, Kick-Ass Duke. I really appreciate that. I really seriously do. That is awesome. And I also appreciate the 80 people who have liked this video. I wonder if we can make it to triple digits. I wonder, and I know we can because historically we've always been able to do it. Minus 50% industry cost on garrisons or minus 50% stability... Minus 50% on stability... Oh, sorry, that always confuses me. Minus 50% commons quarter industry cost or garrison industry cost. Basically, do we want to keep going with good garrisons or do we want cheaper commons quarters? I actually think we'll go with the cheaper garrisons.
How free can you be if you don't dare to leave the house at night?
They provide us with reasonable benefits. We're getting a little bit of industry out of them. In which case, I might cancel current commons quarters and really focus on garrisons as our primary means of extra spammable stability districts in this game. I don't think that's a terrible idea. So what I'll do is just jump back in and just be like, nah, we don't want your stupid commons quarters, we just want garrisons everywhere. We'll get that upgrade that makes the garrisons even better as well. Not any of those. Trade routes, abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, I think we should come off collective minds now. Our economy has just moved into the red, so let's start to take people off one at a time. Try and take people who look mostly finished, right? Carthage looks mostly finished, so let's take it off. It can now get back to doing the Lord's work, which actually what we now need to do is flick people well out of industry and well into everything else, like gold and science. So let's flick people into gold and science. Try and prioritize a little bit of extra food generation through the likes of that harbour. Yeah, brilliant. Cool. Alright. Because now we need to try and get those stars, right? I neglected science and money for so long that I've got gold builder, but nothing in those others. So we definitely need to try and get a hold of them.
I'm sorry.
You can still use scouts on Peacemonger achievement to get military stars. Peter, do you think my scouts are going to be strong enough to defeat anybody at this point, though? I don't know if they are. I'm dreaming of the fantasy culture mods. Yes. Yes. Trying to balance the game by many means. My balance mod will have 5 parts that work independently. Jeepers. That is quite the undertaking. Oh, actually, maybe we use our industry in a city to build up our science, and this one actually looks like a great one to do it. So let's just can a whole load of this crap, keep it in Landraiser, and try and build up like a shed load of scientific stuff down here, and support its stability through, you guessed it, garrisons. Garrisons. Brilliant. We'll keep you on collective minds basically forever and just try and build up this scientific baseline. Yep, sure. Sapa should probably come off it as well. Come off it! I'll leave it there for a bit longer. Babylon we might leave for a bit longer as well, although I do feel like I'm a bit greedy. I feel very greedy for riding this to the absolute limits. There's a great spot for another Maker's Quarter. Actually, a few of them in and around those. So let's get those online. Stability is still fine. Wondering if I can squeeze out a few scientific ones here. Actually not worth doing. There is nowhere in the capital that produces reasonable scientific districts. So let's just ignore it there. Even Carthage is fairly bare. Sapa can do it, but it's a long way away. We'd have to maybe chain out there with garrisons or something.
This proposition
Cultural agreement,
accept.
please. Please.
The only thing more impressive than that. are the
Alright,
citizens'
Babylon. Time for you to
wastelands.
come off this, I think. You've done about as much as you can do. Baby long. Oh, the emojis, octopus. too good. The alien is my favorite. Yeah, absolutely kick-ass. Deserves a trophy for that. Oh, it's so good to be hanging out with you all again. Okay, right. We're kind of just going through the motions here. Essentially playing a little bit of SimCity to see if we can actually salvage the sorry excuse for an empire into some sort of victory. Ah. Hamlets actually could be quite useful. Let's get them. We've now met everyone in the game, which probably means we should be doing a lot more trade than we're doing right now. Ooh, that sage is cheap. I'll take that. And you know what? I'll take your freaking... Whoa, your pearls are so expensive. We're just absolutely bankrolling Pete right now. Everything Pete's got, we're buying.
Here is a proposal.
Oh, come on, Pete. Don't force me to pay you $1,000 to trade your luxuries. Okay, yellow, shaballs, Mexicans, scary. Let's trade. You've got almost nothing.
We accept, and we should celebrate the agreement. Some of us are born to rule.
Thank you kindly, Londinia. We've now maxed out our alliance with the Japanese, feeling very good. How lucky did we get with our continent? Oh my god, not very lucky. Look at this massive one that Pink got. I mean, look at my crappy one. I feel so inferior right now. What the heck, man? Woof. That is a big yikes. That is a huge yikes. Who are we going to pick in the next era? How's the fame doing? We are not catching up quickly enough. Which means we need to now go into desperate catch-up mode. What does that look like for a civ like us? Ming, you reckon? Not sure if influence generation is really what I need right now. Why do we think Ming? What's the logic in Ming? Minus 25%. What can I do with influence without any territories? And without any wonders to claim? Cheaper civics? I don't see the catch-up. I don't see the catch-up. Joe for the science boost. Joe for the science boost seems like a pretty damn reasonable idea. Absolutely, I'll put them in. Thought Ming was commerce. Okay, cool. We'll ditch Ming. Muggles, potentially. Plus 2% industry per number of territories. Ooh, no. That's not ideal. But they are an industrialist. Venetians, probably the other choice. Yeah, I tend to agree. Looking through the rest of this list, I don't think we want to transcend. We don't want Ming. Muggles, potentially. Ottomans, no. Spanish, no. Venetians, +1 money per trade routes and +2 money per naval trade routes. Of course, all of our trade routes really are naval, so we do benefit from that. Their district is not so hot, but I do agree that they'd be our second choice. Rush nuclear? I don't think I can build nukes. But the technologies would be really useful. The nuclear techs would be useful without a doubt. We could actually go the other way on the nuclear tree and get the extra fame. Essentially, it's, do we want to go for big science with Joe? Or do we want the Venetians? Nukes are technically units. Yeah, we could take it the other way though and get their bonus science. Right, it's not a terrible idea. Also, the extra industry that we would get from researching the nuclear technology probably makes it worthwhile. Nuclear famous. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Either way, do we want it to be Joe? or Venetians. So the Venetians would basically just give us a whole load of extra money. Of course, we can't fund units, so we would be using that to really just fund construction. Or we take Joe. +3 science on tiles producing science. Remembering that we took Babylon early on. So we do have a combo there where we have a district that's producing it already. We also have some research quarters, some strategic resources, maybe even some coastal and other miscellaneous tiles too. We'd also get the Serwan, of course, which is basically just a super duper research quarter. Interesting. A very close race. How much longer do I want to hang around? Probably a little bit longer yet. We collective mines for a long time. Oh man. I'm converting to their influence. Which makes sense because we are their religion. We might be losing control of our civics at some stage soon. It's hard to tell. Space and production race to Mars. Just need a space launch pad, that is true. Pretty delicious symbiosis with Babylon. Yes, we've got science from our trade routes. Yep, got that one down. Getting all the science down here in KISS quickly. Quickly just trying to build up some more of these scientific quarters. Nowhere else is that good at them. Oh, there's a lot of peat boats up there. Luckily they are just boats for the most part.
It was not love or hate at first sight.
Let's continue to buy these trade routes while we're here. This will help us scale our money and production and all sorts. We also need to trade with... Wait, are you... Hello! Let me introduce myself to Lit Lucky. Hello, Lit Lucky. Shall we trade? Yes, we shall.
So, tell me,
Brilliant.
shall we become closer?
Get some tea. The inferior coffee sounds good to me. Lead, and mercury to boot. Brilliant. And then it's just green. Who are you? Dr. Lee. Shall we also... We have ongoing demands. Convert to Nubian shamanism. Gonna have to refuse that, chief. Right. Let's trade. Thank you. I knew you would come around.
We accept, and we should
Looks like not a lot else on offer here.
Let's see how second sight goes. Did I
Yeah,
push you around?
that's fine. So we basically hoovered up all the trade that we can. We didn't get lucky with any independent people, which is such a shame. International trading will allow us to trade while at war. I don't think that's worth getting. Independent peoples we could get. We've also got those religious ones to get. Do I want to swing this in any way? Not really. I think we'll just wait. Cool. Alright, should we move through? I need a city or unit named Jesse Pinkman. How good! You combine every city with Ming, you can try to take your civics back. Yep, could do. I haven't actually lost any yet. Let's have a look at actually this breakdown, see how much we're actually earning. 1 technology, easy. 3 population, probably easy. 1,300 influence and about 2k gold. Yeah, we'll wait around maybe until turn... Oh, we're starting to run out of time though, aren't we? Goddamn fast mode. Gets me every time. I should learn my lesson, shouldn't I? Play on a slower speed. It's really just a timing thing here. Looks like we're sort of holding that at bay, actually, and managing to keep our own societal control, which is nice. I'm quite concerned. Two-thirds of the way through, your troops have embarked onto my soil? What? I'm hearing news from my live correspondent that troops have embarked onto my soil.
You have unlocked seafaring.
No, looks like we're okay.
Safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans.
You're just sort of
You
sailing
can cause
around.
trouble any way you want now, and have
You're
a better
alright,
chance
you're
of getting
alright.
away with it.
Nowhere new to claim, and we are stuck on an island that ain't huge. Let's turn you off Collective Minds now. Let's get everybody off Collective Minds as we just try and build up a bit more gold and science to try and get us through this era. Got a lot of gold, actually.
Hate at first sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
Woof. That was an expensive silk. Yikes. War summons is cheap. We might be able to get towards another star. Likewise, let's go alchemy. Around turn 110, I think I need to move regardless. And even that could be pushing it a little bit late. Wow, I just gained a whole load of fame that turn, though. That was brilliant. Okay, so 2 more technologies, 5,000 gold, 4,000 influence. That's what we're after. 2 more technologies we can definitely do, so I think we stay for those, and if we make it to the rest, we make it to the rest. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, a whole load of
With
fame
30
just smashed through that turn.
I think we can
Absolutely
safely say that the
fantastic.
Library of Alexandria
Alchemy being
has been
researched is quite nice too. You know what, actually. No, no, no. Stay put, hold the path. Non-aggression pact with the Zulu. That is something I like to see. Maybe they'll trade everything with me. Yeah, baby.
Here is a proposal to get your heart
More trade routes. More horses, more fun. We get copper as well, of course, because we have infrastructure that's providing us with industry off that. And likewise, we actually have the same for iron because we have craftsmanship. So that's super important. May as well buy... Ooh, okay, thank you, Lit Lucky. We appreciate that. The Zulu, always a good trade partner. We'll forget about that failed stream we had with them last time. They crossed over my land and went back to sea. Whew! A lucky escape. A lucky escape.
Starvation. I don't mean to nag, but the marks one leaves on
Babylon's
history should
starving
not
again.
necessarily be from malnutrition.
Although, getting that harbour online should help. Yeah. It's working on its food, so it's probably okay. Okay, here we are. We've arrived at turn 110. Perfect timing. I've noticed we've just moved into 3rd place. That was a good little catch-up burst for us. Lifted us up into the podium finishes. Fame lead shrinking a little bit, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us and only 40 turns to pull this off. Okay, do I move now? No. Let's hold. Let's go for gold. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get that population gold, though. That's going to be tricky. Is anywhere even growing very quickly? Sapar is actually still growing. Put it on expert policy. That'll help surge it up. Might try and use it somehow as our population center, even though it has dreadful food. A bit odd, but it might just work. Double down on industry. I mean, it's essentially on Landraiser now. Let's put it back onto balanced. But I really think we need to keep it growing. Sure. Okay, so that's growing. We could start to merge these cities as well. We just have so much influence. I can't spend it fast enough. Let's focus on growth and science, I think. Growth and science in these cities. Yeah. Brilliant. And we're just about out of technologies, which means... Oh god, now I'm waiting even longer than turn 110. 2,000 gold, 3,000 influence. I mean, the 2,000 gold is easy.
So I guess you decided that building an epic monument to liberty and justice was not important?
Starting to get some free civics, but not losing any of our own just yet, which is nice. There's a golden merchant star. Is now the time to go? I'm balancing this very carefully, apologies, but it is quite important that I strike the balance right? So the population star, probably too hard to get. The aesthete star is super tempting at 2,400 influence though. At current earn rates, that would take me around 7 more turns, which I don't think we can do. So we'll move through now. 57% of voters think we should go Joe. More likes than viewers right now. I'm not sure if that's an exciting thing about likes or an unexciting thing about viewers, Octopus. Either way, let's go Joe. Unbelievers. We'll leave that for now. Independent people's glowing absolutely purple at the minute. Not actually really something I'm super interested in though. We don't need that extra strength just yet. So let's ignore that. Sure. Take that free civic. And welcome to the Joseon era, where hopefully we can surge our science up and achieve great things. We are now at 9,000 fame. Not a bad score, but obviously there's a lot more work to be done. This is a dreadful Sewon. Is it even worth building? That one's pretty good. Let's do that. And actually we can get one next door to it too. So let's do that. Sapa. Again, some reasonable ones around here. I feel like our industry is a little bit low. Just a little bit too low at the moment. I suppose... See, and even here, it's not great. It's just not great. I think I'll get the furnace first. Try and build a little bit more industry. Babylon may be the same, in that it's probably worth investing in a furnace. Just to burn some stuff. No. It's probably worth investing in a furnace to help speed up the industry here. Because we do have a lot of makers' quarters. Well, relatively speaking. We have a lot of makers and market.
The world is full of new opportunities.
Sure, we'll give the Zulu open borders. That's probably fine.
Magnificent. The future beckons.
Okay, great success. Hey, kia ora, Singular Kakapo. Good to see you. What would happen if you detach and make a new city? Do you reckon it would help? I don't think it would help. However, we might as well give it a try. It will start with a lot of infrastructure, which is useful. It might be more beneficial to research 3-masted ship and then try it, because then we'll start with colony plan. So yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see. It will of course take away from an existing city and break up its districts and do all sorts of awkward stuff. But I'm willing to give it a go. This is a dreadful civic for us to take. We don't want to just trade with our allies. So we'll have to refuse that one. And we'll refuse that one while we're at it. Because we don't want that either. 35 money. Let's go for the chance of good consequences.
You have reached the end of an ideology axis. Of all the epithets other empires may use for you,
there's 3-masted ship. Alright, let's see if we can get a 3rd city and actually have it be somewhat useful. So... Maybe this? It's a lot of money. Maybe Kiss. I'd kind of like to do it somewhere that's relatively undeveloped. And doesn't have a lot of synergies going. Or we could actually do the opposite and just try and absorb. Try and go for the one big city instead of lots of smaller ones, is our other option. We go to war? Absolutely not. Yeah, the C1 does provide some other benefits. If, of course. +1 science per researcher, so what's that? +4 science. And +2 science on research quarters, which unfortunately Babylon does not really have a lot of. So the extra benefits were actually pretty minimal. Still exist, but pretty minimal. Maybe I go for the merger instead. I'm just thinking, it's just such a shame to have all of this influence just wasted. That's a great civic to pick up to merge, actually.
Think of it as being focused, yes? Very
Let's do it.
goal-oriented.
Let's merge some people. Who's starving at the moment? You are. Let's merge Babylon and Sapar. The mega capital. Oh my goodness, I could actually go super stupid mega capital if we bring Carthage in on this bad boy as well. But I feel like that's a bad idea. Look at that starvation rate. Woof. Ooh, actually, we could have a little research outpost out... No, that's bad. Let's not do that. That negative 300 food does not sit well with me. As you can imagine! Oh well, we'll see how we go. I don't really like that, actually, one bit. No, actually, you know what? Let's steal a kiss. Oh, I really don't like that move, actually. We'll stick with it, but I think it was probably the wrong move. Let's go... Patronage. Maybe we get lucky and there's one that hasn't been claimed. I suspect they've probably all been claimed, but we could get lucky. Carthage not looking so hot. We could upgrade our scout now. Into a knight. Yes! Whoa. Hello, big boats. Being wrecked by civics. It's not the end of the world, but they are putting quite a bit of pressure on me. So far it hasn't mattered too much, and we've been able to reject what we'd like to reject and keep what we want to keep. Build a mega capital at because minus 300 food is a yikes. It's now only minus 200 though, so look at it go. As the people sort of... oh, it sounds bad, but as they sort of adjust to how much food they have, we'll actually start to see these jobs empty out too, so I can maybe steal a few gold people who we don't need. Chuck them onto food. Now we're at minus 150. Minus 2 in a turn. It's still a little low, but hopefully this should salvage it. Protesting? Stop! This is not the time to protest. Okay, there's patronage at least. And yeah, baby, we have the gemstone facility. Brilliant. I'll probably expel some population for that. Yeet! Go expert policy on food and industry as a priority here. And that manufacturing's online. Brilliant. Do we have any others? Probably not. I think we got kind of lucky to just get the gemstones one, actually. Yep, we did get lucky to get the gemstones one. Could consider merging Kiss and Carthage into the megacity that was. Might not, but we'll consider it. Let's go gunpowder to get that unlocked. Intermittent fasting. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The people are intermittent fasting. If intermittent means all the time. Okay, that's fine. Someone's made it to the last era. Not as big of a threat as it used to be since recent updates. What is threatening is my lack of anything. Materials procurement, not interested. International trading, also not interested. Supply lines, perhaps, for the new food improvement. That might help our people. We are now down to minus 31, so we're doing okay. Just that the scaling buyout costs on these farmers' quarters is absurd because of how many I have already. And that's kind of the main drawback. However, it looks like now we've finally found a place where we can mostly be okay with our food. Did that civic allow me to get anything extra? No, that's a shame. I mean, it is what it is. I think what I probably try and do here in that light is to just try and get a little bit of extra food. The district costs are too much, though. Just too much. Minus 50% garrison revoke. I actually don't mind revoking that one. We're not really planning on using that. Our stability is totally fine. Totally fine. Woo! Plus 38, don't tempt me. Ooh, Babylon just holding, but we need that food upgrade ASAP. And there it is, not a moment too soon. Boom. Buy those grain silos. We're now up to 50 food. Babylon's no longer starving. Good one. We had a few turns where it was a bit touch and go, but we made it. And may as well build these saltpeter mines. They only take a turn, and they give me like a little bit of industry and science, and potentially another resource to trade, right? Hey, Demo! Just finished working on my mods. Seems like I missed most of the stream. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but exciting that people are working on mods. Absolutely love it. Can't our folks adopt fasting as a religious practice? They should. They should. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos enters the chat.
So, tell me.
Non-aggression pact with the Mexicans. Sounds good to me.
We accept. Let us formalize.
Cannot afford to enact that civic, so we just have to keep ignoring it. Mexicans would like to be our ally, though. We'll take that. How are we doing, and are we too far behind? Oh, man. I need to be able to surge ahead. I feel like my stars just aren't coming through now. I've really hit a wall, and I think it's my industry that is the main wall here. But let's just go with the cheaper techs. Try and continue to build up our science as much as we can. Shared logistics with the Mexicans, that's pretty good. We should be able to pick up their horses and stuff too. Nice.
Like this, I'm glad to be alive.
Maybe even a cheeky bout of coal. Don't mind if I do. Brilliant. Ooh, a little bit of conflict going on here with a massive ship. Woo, it's lucky we're their ally, because otherwise they would just roll over me like there's no tomorrow. Kind of want more people on science. In fact, you know what? Let's do something a bit stupid. And put the megacity of Babylon on collective minds for a little bit. That should help us burst through our science stars at least, which are quite important to me as a scientific culture. So let's just focus on our strength, because clearly we're not going to get everything else this era. It's probably not even worth going for. Let's double down, actually. Let's go mega science all day, baby. This is plan C, and it may still work. Good research quarters. Nice to see. Brilliant. Movable typeface, chartered economies, siege cannons, great stuff. Let's get these stars. Have you lost your boats? Well, I've only got one boat that survived. We did lose the other one. And at the moment, it's just parked. And look at it go. It's a Karak now. My entire military strength lies in this one boat and this scout from the very beginning of the game. Love it. Absolutely love it. Don't really care too much about those. Or that, really. Brilliant. Right, burst through, grab these stars. Wondering if I put Kiss on it as well. How close am I to my other ones? I need 2,000 gold to get that. Surely that's doable. Surely. I mean, this is going to take forever. We can't move yet anyway. Seeing as the other districts are already working on science, maybe it makes sense that we put this one onto money. Just thinking it might be a good way for us to earn a little bit of extra cash. Try and get that star online. By default, these districts are providing me with 20 gold. They're not even built in good locations, and they're providing 20 gold. Which is fan-freaking-tastic. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put people on industry and money. Now we're starving. Oh, we probably don't need scientists here because we're doing science elsewhere. Okay, that looks like a good move. Alright, just gonna take a very quick break. Probably the last break this stream. I'll chuck you on the BRB screen. I'll be about 1 minute. I'll catch you shortly. Oh my god, he did. Is London the evolution of Babylon? I want to get Edge's Olmec head. Love it. I can still nuke that coffee. Who you lost your boats? Are they parked? Oh, yes. Right. Okay, cool. So I'm all caught up with chat. Right. So, what we probably want to do now is... Ooh, do I want to lose my +1 industry? I feel like I can probably refuse that. Ah, dang it. Well, I mean, I could, but the city is suffering a little bit. Let's also maybe make sure that we get these grain... Oh my goodness, I forgot to turn off BRB screen. Sorry! Wish you could play the Jeopardy theme while on the breaks. Save the coffee for the microwaves. Hey, don't you worry. I have a piping hot cup of microwaved coffee here. I think it's sleepy time for me. Oh, see ya, octopus. Enjoy your beautiful sleepy time, my friend. Kiss, artistic expression. Absolutely fine.
Art
Free
is to
arts.
speak
Let's
and
do
show
it.
the truth. You can't
I think that's really good.
Let us formalize our
And a customs union, don't mind if I do. Encyclopedia. Maybe also a cheeky steam engine. Lovely. And let's continue to just collective mines our way up to the top, hopefully. Push, push, push. Go, go, go. Forget the districts. Forget building the city up. We'll refuse that on Babylon. Babylon can handle it. And just push these technologies really hard. Steam engine, lovely to see it. Press freedom has now been unlocked. Cheaper civics, or we can prevent an empire revolution. But I reckon we go cheaper
different
civics,
opinions
baby.
Can't be heard. People might end up believing whatever ridiculous things the government says.
More osmosis events are occurring, which is actually quite good for me. Because hopefully we can use it to catch up on our technologies. How are we doing for the science stars? Okay, as soon as we get gold science stars, we'll try and move through, providing we actually can, of course. We may not be able to. Mech is a good one. Scientific method, another good one. Lots of important stuff for our cities here. Let's go. All good things must come to an end. That is worrying, to say the least. A new army. Look, here's a free unit. Oh my god, he got 2 boats. Yes. This is one of the only ways to get free units. Just remembered tomorrow is a holiday in the US. Oh, nice one. Nice one. What holiday is it? What holiday is it? It's not Thanksgiving, is it? Is it too early for Thanksgiving? Showing my naive US knowledge.
Let us formalize our mutual. This is pleasing. Have a
There is discernible pollution in this territory.
Sleep well, great
No
octopus.
need for gas masks. Yet.
More free technology. More free technology. More free technology. What the heck? The city's kind of Scienceville, so let's just focus on science. Flintlock, Electro City, and nationhood for those beautiful home guards. Oof. 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 Did we get gold? I don't think so. What do we need? 3 technologies. Okay, so we get that and then we run. Who are we running through for the last one? Veterans Day. Ah, right. November 11th, of course, being the day where World War I ended. Armistice Day. Oh, go your parents, kick-ass Duke. 50 years, jeepers. So, is it a public holiday? My stupid job at stupid bank, so I'll be taking the day off with the Yanks. So is it a public holiday? Is it a bank holiday or a public holiday? Whatever you call those days where everybody has the day off. Also Skyrim. Yeah, true, it's also Skyrim Day. If If we want any hope of winning, we have to keep collective minesing.
World born
I
in the
think
great
it's too
era
late.
of Enlightenment revolutions.
Like, I think I
Will the
probably
French
don't have enough
live up to
time,
their best,
but we'll give it a dang
or
good go.
launch another
We'll
round?
keep collective minesing in Babylon. Surge through science like there's no tomorrow and hope that science can salvage me. Kids don't have school, but I have work. Alright, so like, right. Oh, that's weird. So it's a public holiday for kids, but not for adults. America's system confuses me. It's a common holiday, but not everyone... What the heck's a common holiday? It's a federal holiday. It's a bank holiday. Absolutely well done. I agree, Tom. A federal holiday. Right. Is a federal... So a federal holiday... So it's like the state is closed. Is that right? The state is closed, but private businesses are open. That's what I'm interpreting from what people are putting down. A federal holiday. That's it. The state is shut for a day. The state's not opening. Everyone else can, but the state is putting their feet up. Like how supermarket workers work New Zealand public holidays. Yeah. So it's like not quite a Christmas day where everybody has the day off, but it's a day off for the state. Yeah. A civic holiday in Canada. Oh, there we go. Yeah, state holiday, civic holiday. Should we go state atheism, speaking of the state? Let's do it.
This certainly has the advantage of clarity.
We're becoming a state atheist. We're saying, you know what, Pink? Screw you. Screw you and your dumb religion. We're going atheist. Because we don't want their religion here anymore. We don't need it. Queue up all those useful technologies and see what I can do in the last 10 turns. Oh, I think we've just ran out of time. But as I promised at the start of the stream, I will try and quickly do at the end here a speed run of this achievement, just to see if it's possible, to see how quickly you could get it if you really wanted to speed run it. We'll do that. I'll show you what I consider to be my ideal game settings for doing it, and we'll see if we can just blitz it out. If that's something you're interested in. If not, we can just wrap up. I don't mind either way, really. I think staying on Collective Minds is still the best bet, even though we don't get other stars. It gives us just such a huge amount of technology. But actually, even if you look at our tech, I still don't think it's that good. 5,300 per turn is good, but it's not amazing. And of course, we're not getting any other stars while we're doing it, so kind of awkward. Except for this city down here. This city is still doing the absolute Lord's work. It's a shame our industry is so low, otherwise building these French exhibition halls would have absolutely been the play.
I know. With their small
Put the children to
size,
work.
they can handle the cramped conditions in
Let's
your
blitz it
factories.
out.
Right.
Alright, okay. There are
What a
very few holidays in the US where
terribly
nearly everyone takes the day
society
off.
you're developing.
4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day. Wow, Thanksgiving. Interesting. Yeah, in New Zealand we call them public holidays, and like you, we have some that are just for some reason for the state, and others that everybody takes the day off. Our only mandated ones are Christmas Day, Easter Sunday, and half a day on Anzac Day as well. And all the rest, private businesses can open. The state is closed on all the rest of them, though. Right, so tomorrow is Veterans Day. Maybe we do a special Veterans Day stream then. I wasn't going to, but I can fit one in. I just won't be able to make any videos, but I can fit one in tomorrow, I think. Sure. Unfortunately, we're taking the L on this one. We didn't get a top 3... Ooh, we nearly got a top 3 finish. God, I'd hate to lose it at the last minute. But yeah, just not quite enough in this run to actually win the game. I'm assuming the challenge is to win a game without building units, rather than just play a game without building units. Okay, let's go full on technologically. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab those, the 4 cheapest technologies. Ah, Research Institute's gonna take 3 turns. We're out. Although we did get the rest of them. Man, the rest of those were super cheap. Oh, I guess I am getting... what? 6,000 extra science per turn? Okay, actually, I can get research institutes. So I work for the state of Oklahoma. We're off tomorrow. We will not be taking off President's Day in February, but the federal offices are closed. President's Day?
So,
Not sure how I feel about that.
You have unlocked
Well,
the research
unfortunately, fast mode got me good. Wasn't quite able to take the victory. However, we did successfully complete a game without building a unit. Let's not dwell on it though, because, as I said at the start of the video, and it seems like there's some interest, how did we do on stuff? We did okay. Okay, anyway, as I said at the start, let's now go through what would be a quote-unquote ideal set for this challenge. So if I was just trying to do this challenge and nothing else, I would probably go, firstly, Blitz, because you don't want to spend all day doing it. Secondly, I would make it a slightly more manageable world, probably 4 people. And I would reduce it to 3 competitors in total, just to keep a little bit of fun. I would maybe increase land percentage to 90%, and then make the number of continents the same as the number of players. So 3 continents would be the way to go. Obviously, you would adjust your difficulty if you wanted to do it quicker, so you might say, let's play on normal difficulty for Metropolis. And other than that, there's probably not a lot else that I would change. That's probably a good... Oh, Let Lucky got in on another one. That's probably how I would do it. Just blows over who did win the game. Oh, of course, a huge congratulations to you, Pete. I'm sorry for glossing over your sweet, sweet moment. Yeah, the US system confuses me. It also confuses me. I'm probably going to sound like a raging socialist, but in New Zealand, we have paid days off, and my understanding is that, well, I don't doing YouTube stuff, but I do in normal work, obviously. Although, actually, even there, I still don't. However, I'm an exception. We have paid leave, and the US doesn't, which I'm just like, what? How do you not have mandated paid leave? What do people do when they want to take time? How do you take a break? I don't get it. Okay, right, here we go. The speed run for this challenge. The dream run for this challenge. I mean, this isn't necessarily the dream start, because of course we're playing on Blitz, so we actually need to move super quickly. And it looks like a move south is probably the right way. Actually, let's move across here. Just want to try and get out of the snow. Even with a bad start like this, I reckon we can probably still do it. Let's go Waddle and Daub. And let's go... Egyptians. Right? Just try and get the strongest start we possibly can. Basically.
No prizes for guessing how you plan to leave your mark.
Ooh, that's a slow settle. I'll take it though. Boom. Outpost down. Didn't pick up as many units as I would have liked, but I just want to get that city pumping.
Is keeping it.
+9 industry on that district. +7 next door. Brilliant. And then my early technologies are going to be pretty standard. Just go calendar domestication. Great success. We completed the game. Just don't ask any more questions. Totally agree. Hopefully these are the ideal settings. I guess to be fair, I could have turned the number of players down even further. If we wanted to make it absolutely ideal, I could have gone 1 player on the lowest difficulty, but I mean, I don't quite need to go that far.
It's a symbol of power and a lasting memory of this era. Go ahead, be smug.
Sure, we'll probably build one here to get access to these gemstones. Boom. And then I like the look of those rivers, so let me send my one dude up there Might almost be worth building another dude, but no. Let's just go all industry, all day, baby. Get this city growing to stupid lengths. And by now, this one will be ready to be a city. Abso-freaking-lutely. In fact, it can... Oh my... Jeez, look at these gems. Maybe we're going for a money play again. Boom, boom, boom. You'll be just about ready to form another one, so I'll just meander you up there. Nice. Although I should have meandered you over that way, because there's a 13, 17. Get out of town! This is second try. Oh yeah, technically I guess you're right, it is actually third try. No, this is second try, and I'm basically doing it on blitz mode. Gonna see if I can do it quickly on what I'm calling ideal settings, which are close to ideal settings. Not perfect, but pretty close. Obviously, could have made it easier with a lower difficulty or whatever else, but this'll do. I actually kind of do need to train another unit, so let me just train a scout in Memphis.
With 5 makers' quarters, an empire could build all
I think that's
sorts of
worthwhile.
interesting and troublesome things.
Thebes is doing just fine, and you are grabbing that territory. What a chonga. Brilliant. More industry, says the man. Abso-freaking-lutely. And a little bit more food to boot. Great success. Let's just keep spamming out as much industry as we possibly can. Forgo influence. Yes, yes. Okay, great. And then also just keep claiming stuff, I think. Pretty important. Ooh. Boom. Irrigation? Question mark? Bronze working. Oh yes, so I can't build units. Please do not let me forget. I cannot build units. Welcome back, Alec. I was playing against Pete's super good AI. Not that that's any excuse. And we'll absolutely play against it again. Mark my words. Okay, I think we go for the fast attach on Thebes. It'll hurt its stability, but we don't care too much. We're gonna... Wow! Stop! That is really good. And keep expanding, keep claiming. Probably this one down here for this other gemstone. I note that we already have a lot in the capital. So let's do that. Let's claim you on a plus 27! What? Fantastic. I'm surprised that's not instantly established. It's so very close to being insta-established. Yes, that is a word. Founding myths. Yes.
Why was this even a question? Let's keep it simple.
Yes.
We've been here. It's our place.
Oh, we want to get this one up here too, probably. So let's move to that. But first, Kick-Ass Duke. Thank you so much. A $10 super chat. Kick-Ass Duke says, fun game, Jumbo. Gotta run. Would love to join you tomorrow for a Veterans Day stream. Make it a military-focused game. Also, in case you missed my tweet, add my persona, Steelbreeze17. I will not have missed your tweet, Kick-Ass Duke, especially if you've just tweeted it to me today. If you haven't, I would suggest maybe just retweeting it to me just so it's at the top of my list. But if you've retweeted it to me today, I won't miss that at all, and I will absolutely add you. Thank you so much. Where are we? Steelbreeze17. Steelbreeze17. Seriously, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, for helping me do what I do. I really appreciate those super chats. They absolutely make the streams viable. To be honest, it is that close between these being viable and not viable, and super chats like that make all the difference. Seriously, thank you so much, Kick-Ass Duke. Really appreciate it, and I will almost certainly catch you tomorrow. Absolutely. Merchant stars. just got those by fluke, really. I'd like to get some more pyramids down, and here's going to be the place to do it if we can attach this to Memphis, right? Om nom nom, hoover that up. Hurts us a bit, but worth it in the long run, I think. +9. Not great. Defiant, I don't really want. Let's just pay it off. Get the infrastructure. We have enough jobs still. Looks like we do have enough food despite not having harbors. So I might just keep building my industrial districts. Oh my god, we can also found a religion. Great success. And potentially choose a new culture. Now, the Celts have already been taken. If I'm playing this to try and win without building units, I want to try and tick up as quickly as I can. I think we'll double down on the industrial route and jump really quickly into the Mayans. I want to go right now, though. No, I'll get my builder stars, but then we'll move. We will make it a quick jump. Hopefully we can still get them. One turn? Yeah, baby. Fishing, masonry, bronze working, and writing, all super important. Let's get those. And let's also get this outpost.
Devotion and respect
Brilliant.
for authority.
There's a district.
Good.
There's another district.
Just be careful.
There's the builder stars done and dusted. And what else do we have going on here even? I don't know. The world is my oyster! Yeah, I reckon we double down with industry. Absolutely. We're in the lead. I've just got that star. Is it worth mucking around for another 21? One pop. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it definitely is. Although I would love to move fast, but let's try it. Try and get those pyramids built at least. Thebes has got us with a little bit of leadership. It's got
may
extra
seem
stability on the
little,
capital, I think.
But at least the chain of command
Bit
is
spicy,
clear.
but I'll allow it. Get those districts with my influence. Wonderful, great success. Can we attach something else onto Thebes without it suffering? Not really, no. And let's get you up here to maybe get a free city out of this. You see what I'm putting down? Come on, baby. Oh, shoot. It's appeared already. I might be
Time
too
for
late.
your first battle.
Oh my goodness, I am most
I think
definitely too
you're
late.
absolutely dying to see how your fighters handle
Yikes.
themselves.
Get the heck out of there. Okay. No, they took the Mayans! Oh, I really wanted to double down. I should have just went through. I actually think that's quite important. So, I'm just going to bounce back to where they didn't have them. And just see if I can steal them. And then I'll move into speedrun mode, I promise. I'll show you me doing a speedrun game. It's gonna be a mess, but I'll try. Alright.
Devotion and respect for authority. Good. Just be careful.
Are they still available? Yes, they are. Let's grab them. Boom. Grab that star while we're at it. Great success. And hoon along this way. And grab all of these discoveries. Do I get another expansionist star at all? No, I've maxed those out. Cool. Alright, we're going through quickly as the Mayans.
Excellent ideas for construction.
Because we
and
want to try
planning.
and get ahead on
Though they were a
both
bit
industry
weak
and
about
tech.
it.
And if I learned anything from last time, it's that my industry wasn't good enough for me to keep ahead on tech. It was a big old bottleneck. So let's not make that mistake twice. Let's start really strongly with this big industrial opener. Smash down these districts wherever I can. Boom, boom. I do need walls, of course, for my peasants, so I shouldn't forget that. Let's really quickly go Land Raiser on both of our cities for 5 turns. Just to help them pump out everything they need to pump. And continue to hoover up these. Looks like I missed out on a few, but that's okay. That don't allow practically fully customization multiplayer games. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The multiplayer matches work exactly the same as single-player matches in Humankind, is my understanding. You can set the game speed to whatever you like. Okay, maybe we can get a free city out of Stos. That would be great for us too. Independent peoples. Ignore it for now.
To harness the power of water itself in order to feed your people. That should make you
Nice one,
popular.
Thebes. You do you. Get the good money districts as well. Can't forget, they are an important piece of this puzzle. Not as important as industrial districts, but important nonetheless. And walls. For goodness sake, walls. Okay. Oh no! Ah, my free city! Ruined! Looks like we're gonna have to fight them instead. Cha-ching! There's 2 units. There's another 2 units. Let's fight.
No doubt this independent people possess sophisticated customs, rights,
Oh, they've actually got
language, and
6.
beliefs.
Okay. That's
I do
alright.
hope you're going to treat them
That's
well.
alright. I was just about to buy units. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I almost forgot the challenge. Oh shoot, we don't have organized warfare. Oh no, disaster. I guess I'm just sending these units to their death. Yep. I just bought them to destroy them. Okay, well, without organized warfare, not a lot you can do there. Well, let's let that do its thing. Army composition.
It
Go
does
for the
seem
+1 combat
logical
strength,
that
make my
people
dudes a little bit
shouldn't have to
stronger.
do a job unless they
And of
want to.
course, these scouts are so important to keep alive, so let's just send them that way and do just that. And these units will hopefully destroy themselves. Come on, you can do it. Off you go. Disaster. But
you intend
it
to
did
produce?
significantly weaken them,
With
so
15 makers
I'll
quarters,
take that
I
as a win.
guarantee there will be a lot of them.
That is my win. Oh shoot, stability. Stability. Floundering. Upgraded religion, though. Not mad at that. Let's go... Ooh, do we even have forest and woodlands to make the most of this? A little bit? But actually, it's not a great religious tenet for us. Let's go the extra money on our luxuries, I think. Yeah, that's probably pretty good.
Your people see it as a place of safety.
Holy
and a
site, we can
symbol
get
of
it down
power.
somewhere that needs it.
Only your
Thebes
friends
needs it the
know
most,
of the
so let's give
extensive wine cellar.
Thebes doth holiest site. Boom. And leadership,
It may
stability
seem
on the capital.
dictatorial,
Try and go the
but at least the
autocratic
chain
route
of
this time.
command is clear.
I think that was a reasonable pickup because now these tiles are making me a lot of money. And I like money. City number 3, up and running. The beautiful city of Tikal. Boom, boom, boom. Get that established and up and running. No problemo. And we really need to be looking over this way. I could rent some more armies and make them attack each other. Actually, I've just successfully rented a lot of armies. Of course, it doesn't count as, it doesn't actually reject the challenge. So we may as well take 6 of them and see if we can take that city. Also earning some military stars in the process. Of course, one of the indirect nerfs for this challenge is the fact that you can't get your military stars. How do I feel about the new cost of districts? Undecided. I'm not super mad at it, but I think it might be just toned up a little bit too high. Horses are being ransacked. I'm being told. My reporters in the field are telling me that I'm losing horses left, right, and centre.
I suppose there are some things that are best done alone.
Are they? Ah, must have been these ones that I saved. Alright. Let's use our rented army. Oh shoot, do I have organised warfare yet? Oh my god. We could still be okay. If we just go 2, then 2, then 2. Oh no, we just took it. Sweet. Alright, great. Well, there's some military stars earned and a free city. The downside is my city cap is really bad. So I'm going to actually have to enact small council instead.
To the onslaught of more brains.
Nice. I'm really surprised we didn't get that civic that I wanted out of that. That is a shame. Stability is falling from 90% to 42. Food is a bit tricky as well. I might put that food district first, actually. Because, especially on Blitz mode, it's super important to pay attention to your food outputs. Super important. Okay, let's take this territory down here. Looks like we are on our own island. Great success. With +2, +24? I don't think so. That's a little bit too extreme. In Thebes, we're not actually trading. However, we do have some reasonable spots for some market quarters. So let's buff those in Thebes. Absolutely make a bit of cash here. And then maybe this city becomes Scienceville, potentially. Wondering if I can disband these guys. No, I can't because they're rented. That's so annoying. Oh, although look. We could actually get ourselves into a little bit of a fight here. So let's do it. Let's amass our rented troops at the border. Go for a cheeky skirmish. We are, I'd like to point out, a third of the way through the game. Does it feel like it? No. No, it does not. But we're making progress. We're making gains. Go take the NE city while you have troops. The NE city. No, never eat soggy Weet-Bix. Did you mean the one that I just took? Maybe. Maybe I'm late. Oh, Northwest? I'm still not seeing it. Let me go have a look. Oh, the Great Blue Hole! I should claim that, really. Oh, where did those guys just run away? Maybe they disappeared. Well, I mean, I can't see them anymore, so I'm guessing that they did. Right, while we have these troops, we should try and make the most of them, you're right. Let's march them out into the unknowns. Ah, all good, all good, all good. There could still be someone over there. +3 influence on territories following my state religion. That seems pretty good.
It all sounds well and good. Until they start worshipping delivery services and bank accounts.
Might actually bring myself back to stability, maybe. Yeah.
They may have more to
Bring myself
offer
back
than
to
just
stable
their
by
weapons.
reducing the assimilation cost.
Does seem practical.
Memphis is doing fine, Thebes is doing fine. Do I want to turn them off Land Razor? Probably pretty soon. Actually, like, kind of immediately. Especially because I've just built way too many districts and now I'm hemorrhaging stability left, right, and center. Let's go off Land Razor. For a bit.
Your first harbour gives access to endless expanses of the vast blue
Got all of
seas.
that crap over
Great
there,
voyages and
so we can
discoveries.
probably send these
Should
archers
have
this
done
way
ages
too.
ago.
Just march everybody across. Hopefully we luck into something over here that we can actually put them to good use for. Although it doesn't look like we're going to. Surely an independent people will appear
Death
at some
from
point.
starvation. It seems
Memphis
that
is
these are
apparently
the times
starving.
that
Oh my
crime
god, it
equals
is.
dietary habits.
Ugh. It's got so many jobs! What? What? How have you got so many jobs? Jeepers. Maybe an agrarian culture next time to try and fill this blank. There's an independent people down there. Pretty happy that we've already got 4 cities online though, even if they are struggling a bit with their stability. Oh, that's not stability. I think we're a little bit short on some techs as well. Okay, we can move through to the next era, and I suggest maybe we do that sooner rather than later, because we are playing a quick run. This time I'm thinking I either go with the Khmer, maybe I go with the English to boost my food capacity, or we just really triple down on industry, +3 industry on, yeah, screw it, let's do it. We're going to triple down on industry and grab the Khmer. They'll also give me a little bit of food, so they can kind of do the best of both worlds, right? Go relatively cheap technologies, grab philosophy, which is pretty important halfway through the game. Yikes. Here are some marauding
With
mercenaries.
innovation
Wonder
and
where
brute
they
strength,
came from.
The Khmer present you
Oh,
with
and they're gone.
sophisticated hydraulic engineering.
A wonder can be
and
claimed.
ballista-equipped elephants. I like it.
Let's grab the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, I believe to still be the best wonder in the game. Definitely right up there anyway. And let's build it on these gemstones. That will provide us with huge money, plus 25% money on all cities. Fantastic. And all cities are going to build it in literally a turn. In fact, just 2 of our cities can finish it in a turn. Great success. This guy will obviously take this territory as soon as it can. Whew, yeah baby. And you can start building some berets, I think. Likewise, here, 1, 2. And up here, cheeky 1. And in Memphis, Tennessee as well. Nice. And actually, you know what, Memphis... Ooh, it doesn't really have the stability to be doing all this. Okay, just, you do you. You just truck along and do you. This city, on the other hand, is the dream. My god, it's a goodie. Its land actually is not very good.
With 5 farmers,
But we'll build it up. We'll build it up. I like where this is going. So far, we have not constructed a single military unit, so we're doing well.
the hanging gardens
There's
of Babylon.
that done, and that done, and that done, and that done. Great success. Not to brag, but I was the first like. Oh my god, you did. 2 more likes until triple digits. Go you! Fantastic. Fortifications for the good peasants, or maybe trade expeditions. Let's get both. We don't seem to be at great threat at the minute from invasion, so I can probably be a little bit greedier. Speaking of, let's grab that territory. Couple of good gold districts. Maybe a cheeky science quarter. Nice. Just absolutely pump this one full of stuff. Thebes is starving again. Its berets will fix that, so let's move them to the front of the queue. Time to upgrade our religion. And what'll it be? Ooh, we're not actually first. Let's double down on the money thing. See if we can get a religion that makes us stupidly wealthy. Go +5 money on market quarters. Brilliant. So we've got money on luxury resources. We've got money on market quarters. That should make us super wealthy. Is the dream, anyway. Looks like I lost control of my archers. They seem to have just disappeared while I was walking them across the map. It is what it is. Here's where an independent people used to sit. We shall sit exactly where they sat. I do need to focus on my expansionist stars a little bit, particularly on these territories that don't have anything attached to them yet. So let's go to Carl and hoover up Rockbarn. Pronunciation needed. And who needs stability? Thebes. Let's grow you up nice and big, punk. Get that holy site online in a turn. Memphis is struggling a little bit too. However, it is just about to get a garrison. We need that garrison improvement. My goodness, that is what we need. Might put it on builder mode, maybe. And then what I'll do is smash out a whole lot of garrisons to try and up its stability. Until we get that garrison upgrade, we are kind of left wanting. Just make a snake of them up that way into the snow. And that should be okay. You are still exploring like an absolute madman. Let's continue to just sweep across this continent and claim everything under the sun. And in terms of my technologies, let us grab the goods. Great. Interesting that we don't have any trade yet. Let me introduce myself to the Mongols, see if they would like to trade with me. It's Let Lucky, again. The Let Luckiest. My goodness.
Whether or not the world goes hungry, with 30 farmers quartered, this city
Yeah, I got high school physics under my belt. I'm not meaning to brag or anything. Nice, triple digits. Go you beautiful yous. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Right. You probably want to grab Solaris. Om nom nom. There's some help towards our expansionisms. Nice. Might put you on builder mode as well, actually. Get all of that infrastructure built. Memphis is really struggling. It's actually only got 1 territory under its belt, so its stability is really not flash.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure I understand either. Let's connect it up to this and just make it even worse. Maybe yeet some people out for an aqueduct. Finish off that garrison too. That should put us in a pretty good spot. Nice. Get those berets done and dusted before we have to move through. And the people are protesting. Let's import. Whatever that means. Let's import. Maybe save up for a third city. Sorry, a fifth city, I should say. Always found physics fascinating, but also really difficult. Me too, Pete. Challenging, but my goodness, so interesting. I admire someone who's good at physics. +1 trader per market slot seems like a better idea than food for us at this point. The only thing is it would yeet me out into dangerous territory, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's get some private industry going on.
To counteract the long hours.
Yeesh! Go, go, go! All the land shall be mine! +19, +11. This is the promised land, let me tell you. My goodness, this is the promised land. How are we doing? We are well ahead. Good stuff.
5 market quarters isn't a sign of greed. It's a sign of wise investing policies.
Hoover that up. Hoover that up. Upgrade our religion to tier 3. Shall we go with more money? Unfortunately, this time it's rewarding me for trade, which I'm actually less excited about. So I think in this case, we're going to go for the +15 industry on main plazas. Bounce around to Christianity. It's not a terrible thing to pick up. Hoover that up. Om nom nom. Hoover that up. Om nom 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 nom. And a free army. A raider fleet for 250 gold. I have to do it because I can't build units, right? Here's 3 boats. Go! Set sail! You brilliant you. Let's get another holy site down in Thebes. And either gold or industry. Look at these great gold districts. Woof. I'll get 2 of those down. My holy site will allow me to do that. It'll also allow me to build a few extra industrial districts, so I might do that too. Great success. My Sharona. Let's do... Sorry. Let's do... Increase our industry, increase our stability. Increase our stability again up there, and then increase our industry again over there. Nice. A good little balance. Balance our way up. Get the infrastructure, and finally the city watch. That's what I want to help boost my stability up until we can start trading. Oh my goodness, lots of stuff's going on. We can get a wander as well. Do I want to go with Angkor Wat maybe for the extra food? Or the Pyramids of Giza, or alternatively, actually Stonehenge could be kind of fun. It really could be, actually. +5% food on the capital, or +1 food per... Nah, let's go food per faith. Angkor Wat, always brilliant. And we will, of course, build it in Thebes. Anywhere in particular? Over there, that looks like a really juicy spot to do it. And let's just get the whole gang on it. Literally a turn. Can't complain. Poop out in Angkor Wat! Angkor Wat!
Site of Angkor Wat.
We did it.
Worthy of reverence, not merely for the temples.
Great success. Should really get these walls, I suppose. Do not build any units, Jumbo, for crying out loud. Maybe a little bit of extra food here now too. Sure. I'll allow it. We're getting food from Faith, so it's a good start. Our Faith game should be looking pretty good. Yeah, we got reasonable hold of our religion. We've got 56 followers. Good start. Great success. Now, you just need to keep claiming, keep claiming, keep claiming, keep claiming as we spread our scourge across the world. I would like to get a 5th city online. 450 influence. Great, so we can do it next turn. My next question is, do I have the good technologies? The answer to that question is, no, I do not have 3-masted ship. Dang it. Although if I can at least get feudalism... In fact, let's just cancel all this crap. Get feudalism first, then get that online. Okay, I like it, I like it. Every time you think you need to build a unit, choose an infrastructure bit. A very good call. Yeah. Aqueducts. Absolutely. Although really I should have like House of Scribes. +1 money on market quarters. Another really good one. Look at these market quarters. Go! Fantastic. Ooh. We're actually fighting someone down here.
Pastoral.
Yikes.
Leave them to their farms and everything should be fine. And,
Yikes. We might
maybe
save
get
for a
rid of
city
the
here.
days.
Because it looks like we've got... Oh, okay. No, so they're not actually on this... Ah, no, they're fighting me again! We're gonna lose one of our units! No! Oh, yeah, we are. Well, you did good. Brave Scout. You claimed us a lot of land, but unfortunately that might be as far as we go. And actually, you know what? This is much more than we got last time. So, let's establish this as a city. Get Beret down straight away. It's a shame we couldn't get 3-masted ship or whatever, but it is what it is. Get the basic infrastructure in place, including walls, please and thank you. And we should be okay. Obviously, I'd love to attach another territory. I just don't want to attach one that needs anything to be built in it, but it looks like I can do that one for free. And another beret, because why the heck not? Oh my god, it's too good. Oh, sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Oh my god, it wasn't 2 seconds. Sexy market quarters, you got that right. Are we still leading in fame? Absolutely we are. You can tell by that little gold border under my banner that we are still in, indeed, golden first place. Fantastic. Now all we have to do is not die. I can choose a new culture, and seeing as we're in the lead, it might not hurt to jump ahead now. Could go even more industry, right? Plus 2% industry per number of territories in your sphere of influence. It's so tempting to just double down and do it. In fact, you know what? Screw it. We're going to play the optimum play. More industry. More pollution, more industry, more power. Is basically what we're going for here. Oh my god, and we can upgrade our religion too. Fantastic. Donate generously, plus 25 money per alliance, but crucially, plus 3 holy sites. Let's grab that. That should complete our beautiful religious trifecta.
Choose them for their impressive construction.
There's a new era.
bet
Of course,
you
I'm
can
getting a
make
lot of
this
fame from my builder stars, which is super good. Plus 30 industry here on this unique. Oops, I did not mean to build that there. Which is actually also very good. And I'm assuming it's got adjacencies with market. Yeah, well, it counts as makers, so some adjacencies to be had. Great, let's harvest all of those. And then slap down some garrisons in the frozen wasteland. Ooh, also a couple of research quarters wouldn't go amiss. Okay, great. Alright, that city is well on its way to being successful. Memphis is still trying to build a beret. It's going to struggle with that a lot. Let's get it building a holy site as well. Oh no, get away from my unit! How dare you! Let's quickly maybe try and attach this. Hoover that up. Get the stone walls in place here in case someone tries to fight me. Yes. Yes, okay.
You now have a city of 10 territories.
A city of
That
10
kind of
territories. That is
settlement
just not true.
is
He's
nothing
lying.
but a
Hey, Stephen, good to see ya. Yes, there will be a Veterans Day stream tomorrow. Absolutely. You've convinced me. It's going to be a thing. Roughly the same time as today's one, so it will be earlier on. I can't stream later. I have to work, but yes, we'll do a Veterans Day stream tomorrow about this time. There,
Your
I've
empire
committed.
becomes one of the giants.
I've committed. I can't go back on it
Astride the
now.
globe. What will
Damn it.
you do with this
No, I'm just
power?
kidding. Alright, these boats are being absolutely useless up here. I'll have to take manual control of them. Let us... Ooh. Let's condemn the witch. Sorry, witch. Takal, you really need some stability as well. Let's give you a holy site. And get someone else on board to help you finish it. Great. Boom. So that'll just lift that up to 30%. Probably want a few commons quarters here, though. Maybe also some Garys. Sure, build those first. Go you. Iron, less important, but I'll grab it anyway. And Memphis, 49 industry, adjacent to each other as well. Oh, that's going to be a whomper in there too. Great success. And then I should really build a couple of commons quarters here too. Just to help this poor place along a bit. In fact, I might lace them throughout. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Should we put Memphis on Landraiser again? Let's do it. So we got 2 people on Landraiser, we've got 2 people not. Slaves is wonderful. Again, it's a tough decision. I think I'll go towards Homeland and buff my garrisons
You
again.
may treat them like loot and
Just to
property,
get those
but
extra
they
combat,
are
that extra
still
combat
human
strength on our
beings.
peasants too, right? Don't forget. And we celebrate in Takal. Great news. Really great news, actually. Just what Takal Doctor ordered. The Poles have declared war with me. How dare they? Who are you?
I have been fair.
Let Lucky,
but my
please.
patience is at an end.
What is
War
that?
It must be.
I would
Oh,
not
the
put myself
English.
in this
Okay.
position if I feared
Can we just
consequences.
tidy this up with a bit of cash? Let's just tidy this up with a bit of cash.
People bleed.
Money fixes all problems. That's the lesson to be learnt here. Money fixes all issues. And I'll just get each city to build an additional maker's quarter, just to help us keep up with demand. Oh my god, this one. What are you doing? Except for this city, which needs to quite drastically improve its stability. Thank you. Okay, cool. It's luckily we've got such an incredible amount of industry. The Poles are now the liege of all other empires except one. Well, there's only 3 empires, so that stands to reason. They're not going to take me, though. Absolutely not.
How free
Let's
can
go
you
cheaper
be?
garrisons.
You don't dare to leave
Really
the
double
house.
down on the garrison thing. And just slap a whole load down up there. You've seen this before. It's a strategy I'm not proud of. No, I'm just kidding. It actually does also make historical sense. There were some really good comments. They were like, well, actually, you know, when you think about it, garrisons were a place to be feared because that's where the military was. So it kind of makes sense that you would use them to keep population in control and keep population
5
stable.
commons quarters offer many different entertainments that are colourful, diverse, and largely legal.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Okay. 3 more turns and we're out of the red. Great success. These ships are taking quite a bit of damage because I'm stuck in the open water. Shoot. Okay, fine.
If a little knowledge
Back
is
to
a
base.
dangerous thing, with 5 researchers,
They're gonna
this
sink.
city
My
will
free
not
boats
be
that I was so proud of. Watch as they burn in the ocean. No! Oh well, at least we'll save a bit of cash. Hello, save a bit of cash. Oh, look, 1 tile away. However, here's good news. We can get another wonder under our belt. Machu Picchu seems like the logical one, right? We go with the combo wombo. Combo wombo with our previous combo wonder. So, let's find... I think it was Thebes. Yeah, baby. Boom. Machu Picchu. Let's share the food around with everybody else. 2 turns to complete it. Not terrible.
You
Pay the
have
money to
reached
fix
the
that.
end of an ideology axis.
Smash down a couple of
Of all the
uniques
epithets
here in
other empires
Thebes.
may use for you, wishy-washy won't be
Oh, and there's some horses unimproved. Amazing.
Machu Picchu could be described as
There's
an
Machu
imperial
Picchu.
center for an empire that cares
Achoo.
deeply about agriculture and has no fear.
Great
of
success. Even greater success. Smash that onto builder mode. How are we doing for our stars? Gonna need to do something other than build. Okay. Maybe money. I can do money. Money and science. Sure. This guy needs to be on Landraiser as well, though. That city's just too slow. I've got everybody on Landraiser, don't I? Alright, Memphis, you can come off it, and actually so can you. You guys have been on it for ages. More garrisons? Did somebody say garrison? Okay. We need trade. Right.
door is always open to talk.
But unfortunately, we're basically locked out of it because the Poles don't want to trade, so we can't trade. That's why this is not perfectly working in terms of our stability there. But it's all good. Just pick up a few of those cheap techs. Smash out some research quarters. City watch, pretty important too. And all of that. Nice. Oh, and some more of that too. Yeah, baby. Here's potentially a free city. Might try and sneak around the back and hoover that up. Oh no! They spawned 4 units right there! What? I went the wrong way. Go that way. Where are you going? Oh my god. How dare you? Scientific facts. We know that one. We'll leave that for now. Did somebody say more garrisons, Huck? What's that? You want even more garrisons? Jeez, I don't know, Chief. Let me give you some more money. Money, money, money. Lace those through there. Brilliant. Hoover those up. Yes. And you know what, Memphis? You asked for it. You're going on Landraiser. You have to. We just need to get this stuff built. I know it's so bad for my science. What stars am I actually going to be able to get? Expansionist! Surely. Surely. I've got a lot of influence. Let's do some expansioning. 65, 55. Thebes. Desperate for another territory. Hoover that up. Nice. Where else do we... Okay, so we have one up here. Anybody on high stability? Not really, actually. But you can take it, I guess. Oh, or it could become a city of its own. Probably better off making... Would have been better off making one of these a city of its own. Go for the attach, I think. And yes, I heard the call for more garrisons. Fine, I'll deliver, I'll deliver. Okay, they are just not gonna let me... No! Oh, they just brutally hunted me down. Let's splash a whole lot of money at them. That way they won't fight me anymore. And maybe we can actually hoover them up. Political entitlement. +3 combat strength on militia. Yeah, baby! There's the strong peasants we want. I'd like to see you fight me now! Okay, right, we're still in the lead. We've got a few turns to go. This is a very slow era, though. I don't like this at all.
Seafaring. To safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans. You can
Jump
cause
these
trouble
people
any way
off
you want
Land
now,
Razor, I
and
think.
have a better chance of getting away with it.
Oh, although now I really want all that infrastructure, don't I? It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Right, spam out all of those. Ride that stability real low. Just low enough to keep us in this game. I just need 3 stars, for goodness sake. I really just need 3 stars. We're only just in the lead now, too. Shoot. That vassalage has cost me greatly. Let's get back to basics. Get 3 science quarters there. A new wonder can be claimed. I think we're gonna need it too. I'm gonna go St. Basil's for the faith. Smash that out. That'll give more food for the rest of the
Formal name
cities.
of the cathedral is as ornate as the place itself.
Shoot, we're in second.
Cathedral of the Intercession of the Holy Virgin.
Oh, come on! I'm not getting any of these stars and they're bleeding me dry. Expansionist, we need 1 more. Science, we need 1 more. Influence, we need about 2,000 more, so we're looking at 5 turns. That is too slow.
Hail, friend.
Finally, some trade. Oh my goodness.
Join together on this.
This is exactly what I needed. Might be enough to surge us into victory here. It's going to be a close call. And a very crappily scored game. Welcome to Blitz mode. Marble. And all the porcelain too. Right, that changes my priorities a little bit because now we really just... Now our stability is fine. We just need to double down on the yields that we need the most, which is money and science. So I'm going to go 2 monies and 3 sciences. Again, that garrison's a waste of time. $26 cash up there, and 17 science everywhere else. Eee. Actually not worth doing, because this city will heal itself. Whew! Garrett, he's tanking the stability again! No, we're not vassalized. Absolutely not. Oh my god. I need this fame. I'm so hungry for this fame. One more territory to connect to get my expansionist star. How the heck am I going to get it without any... Like, I could claim that very easily, but I don't have any units. Am I entirely out of scouts? I think I am. That is super problematic. Although, if I can hoover up these guys, I probably take their units, right? This is my expansionist star, isn't it? So I need to spend as much as I possibly can on them. That's perfect. So we'll get them next turn. Oh shoot, and the game's about to end. Okay. Right. Okay, we can choose another culture. The question is, though, do I just stay? I think I stay for a bit, try and get these stars, and then maybe yeet through and get my golden builder stars immediately. That's going to be the play here. It's a little touch and go. This is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Whabam, though, there's my expansionist star for this era, and a new city
They
online.
may seem small, but great things can come from small beginnings.
Just gonna fill it up with gold, because gold is what I do really well. Whew. This is intense. Here I have 5 archers that I've just hoovered up. For free. Thanks, AI. And I can actually upgrade them as well. Into my unique unit. Ha! Go me! Maybe we try and get some military stars right at the end here. It could be the play. Although it might give them a whole load of military stars.
Given 30 research,
Which would not be the play. Okay, we've just taken the lead with that agrarian and aesthete star. With those agrarian and aesthete stars. That is a good start. That is a good start. Let us... Or I could just go down and take that, couldn't I? Oh, although actually it'll take me 4 turns to get there. Okay, you know what? Let's send a rogue unit. 6 turns! No. Oh my goodness, Terentius! Thank you so much! Terentius with a 20 Canadian dollar super chat! Says, here Jumbo, I'm sure you could use a pick-me-up considering being 100% pacifist is probably the hardest way to play humankind. Terentius, my friend, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My god, I appreciate it. Ugh, okay. We'll send all the units down here to claim this territory. These ones will go that way. We could now move through eras. Are we close to any other stars feasibly that I can get in the next 7 turns? I don't think so, which means I think we move through. Let's take the French. Reason being, actually, I'll make the reasons clear in just a moment. I'm hoping it will come together for us in a really beautiful way. Basically, the idea is we've built up industry this whole time. And now we're right at the end of the game. And we're probably going to look to convert all of that industry into science. I'm hoping that because we've built so much industry already, we should get our builder stars immediately. And by playing as the French, I can then use collective minds to, once our builder stars are earned, shift all of that industry into science and smash out some science stars too. Build a star? Great. To be honest, I thought I was going to get a few more than that. Probably the right move would have been to just go with another industrial culture in that case. I think I don't think I'll need to re-roll. How much tech are we needing to get these technologies? Let's have a look. So something like supply lines is costing me 1,800. At the minute I'm earning 700. I actually don't know what the right move here is. But I think if we build our exhibition halls first, and then go collective minds, that's a better way to play it. Even maybe just one? Maybe just one exhibition hall? Seeing as we're right at the end of the game, let's get everyone to help us build it. Right? We basically just want full industry, money, and science. There we go. Ridiculous. Right, expert policy, industry, money, and science. Likewise, here, yep, and here. Cool. We're gonna let the city starve. There's only a few turns left, so it really doesn't matter. Destroy that garrison, smash out that exhibition hall. Mogadishu. Sure. Mogadishu can get one as well. And then we'll go everyone on collective minds after this. And see if we can just get our science ones and nothing else.
This is pleasing. I am
Okay. Oh, fine. One more district. You twisted my arm. Okay, great. Now, Whammo, you go on to collective minds. You go on to collective minds. To Carl, I think you're probably ready as well. Collective minds. Thebes. Collective minds. This place. Collective minds. And Memphis as well, for the ultimate trifecta, surely. We'll give you one more turn. And then you will also go and collect my... Now, of course, this is going to mean that I don't get really any of my other stars. I'm just going to try and see if I can get some science stars and hold this lead in the last few turns. Ooh, a wonder, however, does change things a little bit. I'm willing to spend on a wonder, and I think probably it makes sense to maybe go for something kind of faithy. Or sciencey, I suppose. Or industrious. Actually, let's just go cheap and cheerful. Because that will ultimately net me the same amount of fame. So, let's for a change build the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Because why the heck not? Boom. Go you! Siege tactics is free, mounted warfare is free, war summons is free, heavy infantry is free, military architecture, and guilds, and naval artillery. What the heck just happened? Our science has gone nuts. We're now getting... We literally 10x'd it in a turn. Go us. It's the same amount of industry regardless, so I'll just smash that down there. Get that harbour online. Nice. We will attach this up to... There's the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Attach this up. Ah, I thought it was going to give me an expansionist star, but it didn't. But that's okay. Oh my goodness, someone to fight? Look at me! I'm going to fight someone! Jumbo's a Frenchman. 370-point lead. Yeah, it's super close. It's super close. Lord Justinian tunes in just in time to watch me play French. You bring out the French in me, Lord Justinian. It's uncanny, really. Oh, we're actually in... You know what? Stuff, yep. Okay, cheapest technologies possible. I've got Research Institute. I could get uranium enrichment, but I don't think we can get to nuclear fission in time. So, let's instead just try and get our star by going, I don't know, centralized power, supply lines, patronage, movable typeface. Should get most of those. Oh my god, we didn't. We're actually not going to get any of these stars. Are we going to win? Yes. I think we're still going to win, but my goodness, it was close. Choosing the French there was not the right move. I should have absolutely... Ooh, this is an interesting one. I should have absolutely just went another industrial culture and just focused in on what my speciality was, I think. Either way, let's bang another 1000 science in with Collective Minds and finish this off properly. Ever considered playing Mountain Blade? I love Mountain Blade! I don't already have a playthrough. I'm dreadful at the game, but I bought Mountain Blade 2 when it first came out and quite enjoyed it, actually. I quite enjoyed it. I loved watching streamers stream it. I watched people stream it so much.
Will it be of information?
I just thought it was absolutely fantastic. Okay, there we go. It did pay off. We did actually get to one of our stars. Should have definitely stayed as an industrialist, but whatever. I'll manufacture some salt. Sure. And some marble. Because why not? We got patronage. I can't believe we did, but we did. Wow, the game ended far too soon. But there you have it, folks. There is challenge complete. Pacifist run. Tick. We did not build a single military unit the whole game. We did hoover up a few by picking up some foreign cities, but we did it. It took our second try, my strategically positioned try to do it. But I really enjoyed the first one as well. As we wrap up the stream here, I should actually give a really special thank you to the people who literally make these streams worthwhile. Without your help, I wouldn't be able to put hours into these every day. So thank you so much for the super chats. Where are we? Who kicked us off? Ashley kicked us off with a tenner, followed by Devilish, Stage, and Thomas, and Lysand with $2 each. Kick-Ass Duke came in with a 5 and a 10, and then Terentius, thank you so much for a $20 Canadian super chat. I'm terrible at Mountain Blade 2. I just started learning it on my Xbox. I didn't even know it was on Xbox. Wow. If Huck was in this one, Jumbo would have lost. Hey, don't downplay Let Lucky. Yeah, Australian. It's hard to watch my streams Australian time. I know. I'm sorry. You get a hard run for it. I know you do. I know you do. Anyway, that was how we finished up. We did, of course, win the game and achieve the challenge. It only took 3 tries. Let's have a look at... let's actually skip through this and just have a look at the numbers, see how we did. We actually lost for a little bit there, didn't we? We really kept on par with Let Lucky. What the heck is going on here? They're off the charts. Is this independent people? Who is this, even? And why are they plotted on these graphs? And why are they better than everyone else? I don't know what's going on there. Money, we managed to just keep up. Industry, as you would expect. This was our real strong suit, and boy, we did it well. Science as well. As soon as we picked the French, we just went, meow, see ya. Stability was fine. Influence was, oh, yep. No, there you go. Off the charts. Literally off the charts. I think this is a glitch. I'm not sure who these lines belong to. They look like independent peoples. But I just can't see how they would have so much influence over everyone else in the game. That is pretty odd. That is pretty odd. I don't get that. Either way, I will be doing a Veterans Day stream tomorrow. I'm going to run a poll on the channel. Oh, actually, I need to run 2 polls, though. I'm not going to be able to do those in time. Those of you who are left... What do you want to see for our special Veterans Day stream? Do we want it to be... The time is unfortunately non-negotiable, but the game is... I was planning on just playing Humankind. We might do a Humankind militarist run. Simulate World War II as the aggressors. Yeah, we could try and bring some sort of theming bonus in. I was thinking maybe a militarist run in Humankind. It's not a run that I've really done before. I think I've tried it once. So that could be of interest. We don't often play an aggressive run. If we play Humankind, that's what we'll do. If we play Civ, we'll either do Civ 5 or Civ 6. Fairly flexible. If Civ wins this vote, I'll put it to another vote to the masses. But it looks like Humankind will win this vote. And fair enough too. It makes sense. Landraiser is overpowered. Do the French challenge. The French challenge. What the heck is that? French only, the whole game? Just in your honor, Lord Justinian? Surely. Okay, looks like a Humankind stream it will be. Time is non-negotiable, but it is a holiday in the States, so hopefully you're willing to tune in on your morning off. Otherwise, again, thanks so much to the Super Chat donors who really do make, turn this from being something that I shouldn't do to being something that I can do. So, massive shout out to you, greatly appreciate. And I will catch the rest of you tomorrow, by the looks, for a Humankind stream. Thank you, Huck, for your insane moderation. Thank you, Pete, Lord Justinian, Alec, Terentius, Marco. Thanks to everybody, basically. Tinker, everybody who joined in and joined me in chat for this stream. So good to chat with you, Stephen, as well. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day. I best speak French. Oui, oui. All right, bye-bye.